Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Ah! We need an intro.
Definitely. It's all plain. It's like, fuck it though. It works. It's second episode. What do you want from us?
We'll just scream.
Second episode, dude. What do you want from us?
Oh my god. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 2 Friday Night on Elm Street podcast.
Oh man, did you have a good day, Dave?
My day started 2 hours ago.
Yeah, mine started yesterday.
I just realized my sunglasses match the color of the background.
Yeah, but it looks amazing.
It does look.
I need to get me some cool glasses, dude.
Blenders eyewear. Grow up.
I will. I need to grow up and get me a pair.
This this 3-part movie that this trilogy was.
I felt like it took so long too. Like,
It did.
I feel like we watched all the movies and then they just like I don't know. It's like I went blank during.
I feel like the first 2 was like watching The Fellowship and The Two Towers, and then we just stressed over watching Return of the King, the extended edition.
Yeah. You know, there's like a forgettable version of there.
Yeah,
But
the 6th one.
of course, I mean,
It was bad. Hey, Summer, first time viewer. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. As you can see, these are the movies we're going to be talking about. I'm actually going to be also playing the trailers, so that way next week I'll have something more professional ready to go. So like at the beginning, we'll actually play the trailers. That way, you know, I'm not going to go, okay, we're going to switch to this link. So
yeah,
unprofessional.
We put through a lot of shit for this, guys. Just so you know, watching Halloween 6, we went through enough.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. Jesus. I want to watch movies, but my time is limited tonight. Oh, it's okay. Well, you know, I'm thankful that you took the time to actually come out and hang out with us. So that means a lot. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. So, do you want me to play all 3, or are we doing just one and then talking about it and then?
Let's start with Halloween 4 and work our way up.
Right.
That way we don't fuck everybody's minds like trailer.
All right. Sounds good. All right, folks. This is Halloween 4, and enjoy the trailer.
If we're in your way too, we're sorry. But get used to it, dude.
Every day I look at myself in the mirror. And every day I remember.
Anchor Bay.
You let them take it out of here. Now he's escaped. I knew this day would come.
So what brings you back here for 10 years?
Michael Myers. 10 years ago, he tried to kill Laurie Strode. Now he wants her daughter. Wherever she is, that little child is in mortal danger.
Myers has been locked up since before she was born. He's never laid eyes on her.
You're talking about him as if he were a human being. That part of him died years ago. 6 bodies, Sheriff! That's what I've seen! I tell you, Michael Myers is here, in this town! He's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way.
Our phone and power lines are down, and we have a killer running loose in the street.
Starting to spook me, Doc.
At least I'm not alone.
What is he? What the hell are we dealing with?
Evil.
How can a man do this, Loomis? Tell me.
It isn't a man.
It's a machine. Oh shit, get it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I will say, Loomis, I felt like Donald Pleasance, the guy who plays Dr. Loomis, everybody, his acting in this one was really good.
He does so good in all of them, and he really put in the effort.
Well, he probably wasn't drinking this time.
That's true. Yeah, no drinking tonight. And he's like, you know, he's just always so intense, and it's so nice to see. You know, some of these characters are just so bland. They walk around like, and you're like, why the fuck are you on this movie?
Right. Well, I will say Danielle Harris, who plays Jamie Lloyd, Laurie Strode, aka Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, in the movie, she, as a young kid actress, she did really good.
Oh yeah, Danielle Harris stole this movie. She stole part 5. Part 5 for what she was given. They kind of, I don't know. I think her character could have been the same. I understand why it was different in 5 with the ending of 4, but I mean, this girl is what, 8, 9 at the time?
Yeah.
And just completely did perfect. I mean, I even liked Rachel. Kind of blandish, but thought for what she was given, she did really well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there was nothing compared to Donna Pleasance and Danielle Harris. I mean,
let me just point something out right now that I'm looking at these posters behind us. Michael Myers, fucking eyebrows.
yeah.
That bugged the shit out of me because he didn't have eyebrows in the original too, right?
No, he did
yeah,
not.
they shaved him off. Yeah. Oh my dude, it's so stupid. Like, I don't know why they thought that would give him more face, like more definition in his face. He's already terrifying enough. Now he just looks like a fucking goofball.
I mean, can you notice the hair as well?
If the eyebrows moved, that would have been cool. Like, huh?
Like a Rorschach. But yeah, if you guys have not noticed, they changed the hair in this movie from a brunette mask to a blonde mask for some reason. I'm not sure why. Was it supposed to be like a fucking Saved by the Bell?
You know, do you notice he gets fatter every movie?
He does. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, is he eating just that many dogs, dude?
6, he just fucking went to town on a Greyhound and a fucking Saint Bernard.
Yeah. Oh God. But yeah, this movie, I mean, you could tell that the mask changes throughout every film. You know, it's like, can you just stick with one mask? Like, does this guy, like, is he going to go get a new mask every fucking movie at a store?
I wonder if they weren't allowed to do, like, have, like, maybe the mask had rights or something. You know, like, there was, like, a copyright issue, maybe. I don't... Like,
the
that's
main
actually
copyright issue I know of for the Halloween series came in part 6. I'm not sure about 4 and 5. I don't know if maybe they got rid of the mask because they thought they were getting rid of Michael.
But isn't the original mask in Halloween 2018 the same one from the original?
It's supposed to be. They just really beat it up really well, and
okay.
It's just this mask. It's not terrible, like, but I mean, it doesn't beat the original.
When he comes from the bed, when he rises from the side of the bed in that one scene and looks over, I think during Jamie's nightmare. Like, come on.
Yeah, where he grabbed her ankle.
Yeah, he just looks over at her and it's like, oh my god, that mask looks like you just got it at a dollar store.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a hand-me-down from the original Halloween.
Yeah, the original mask from 1 and 2. If you guys don't know, they changed it in part 4. They made the hair blonde. They opened up the eye holes a little bit more. Nick Castle and Dick Warlock in the first 2 said that the original was a little bit harder to see out of. They opened up the eye holes to give it more definition. And they changed. I just don't understand. Why would you change the hair? Like, what was the point of changing the hair?
Maybe he was going to the beach.
I guess. I just don't understand completely why you change hair on a mask. Like, not a lot of people notice this, by the way, but you got your hardcore Halloween fans. First thing they notice, dude, what's going on with his hair? That's not the mask.
Yeah. Could you imagine if they decided to do what Friday the 13th did? Halloween 7. Michael takes Palm Beach.
Yeah, this fucking.
And his hair is blonde, and he's got fucking swim trunks on. Hi, Ladybug.
A flower power fucking mechanic suit. He just walks around with a fucking umbrella the whole time, bro.
And oh my god, fucking killing people with a fucking surfboard. And
yeah, I mean, I loved part 4.
Part 4 was good. Part 4 was good. Out of the first 1 and 2, and then we watched 4. I felt like 1 and 4 are probably my favorite out of all 5 of these movies.
Yeah, I like how they did this movie. I like how they introduced Danielle Harris as Laurie Strode's daughter. They didn't just bring in like a whole new character.
Hi, Les.
I don't like how they killed off Laurie Strode. Obviously, Jamie Lee Curtis declining this movie.
Yeah, you telling me that before we started the podcast, I did not know that they killed off Laurie. Like, I must have missed that in the movie if they talked about it when we watched it.
Yeah, they do talk about it. They talk about her dying in a car crash with her husband. I believe his name in the movie is supposed to be John Strode or John. John Lloyd. I guess that's what his name's supposed to be. Like John Lloyd. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't put his first name. I just put Mr. Lloyd in our notes.
We'll just call him Mr. Lloyd.
Hey, Liz. But yeah, what's up, Ladybug? But yeah, I don't like how they did that. I think that they could have just played off like not killing her, but maybe just making her go crazy and putting her in like an institution.
Yeah, or I mean, I see. So like, I mean, I don't know if we talk about H2O, like, because literally H2O 4, 5, and 6 never happened. So like, which is I do agree. I feel like there should have been some PTSD, like what she's going through in 2018 in Halloween Kills.
Yeah, obviously we're talking a 30-year difference, guys, so we get it. But that movie retcons 4, 5, and 6. I don't like it that it's retconning 4, 5, and 6. I mean 6. I love that they retcon 6. Don't get me wrong. I love that 6 is retconned. I do not see why they kill off Laurie Strode. At least just put her in an institution, get a back shot. It doesn't have to be Jamie Lee Curtis, but have a look like from the back, her sitting where she hasn't talked like Michael did, where she hasn't talked in a while because she's gone through this trauma and she's unfit to be a mother. So now her daughter's in an orphanage and, you know, she's adopted, but give us some kind.
Or even have Loomis like talk about like Michael, and then like so you hear like another voice, like as they're like, you know, panning through like articles and stuff, and you hear like a guy go, "So where's Laurie Strode now?" And then you hear Dr. Loomis is institutionalized stuff, and then it goes into Halloween 4.
Yeah, I would have loved in this movie if maybe Laurie was alive and had some kind of in the first two movies, well, mainly the second one, Jamie has a psychic connection with her uncle Michael. I would have loved if during that Laurie Strode also had some type of connection where she's trying to help Jamie get through how to survive Michael because Laurie survived Michael.
I like
You
that.
know, with her daughter, she's trying to protect her, even if she's been in this comatose state for so long, but she still has this connection with her. It would have been great. But then they want to just act like she didn't exist.
Yeah. Like, let's just kill her off. But I mean, I get it. Jamie wanted to do different things.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you
I
can't
get it.
blame her.
You can't be the
She's like-
Scream Queen, forever. You got to step
Yeah.
down. Totally
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
Danielle Harris doing this role so young, she had this emotion. She had this great look in her for a child actor at the time. I mean, she brought true emotion to this film. First time you really truly see I know they had kids in Halloween 1 and 2, but you got, to my knowledge, as Danielle Harris being the main actress for 4 and 5.
Yeah, because the original two, they were side. Well, at least the first one. There wasn't any kids really talking in the second one, but like the first one, you had Tommy and
Lindsay.
Lindsay, yeah, but they were side roles. It was more of just like, do you know who the boogeyman is? Oh my god! Like, let's watch a movie and eat popcorn. Like, they didn't have major roles. Like, this one was focused on the Strode family and Myers family.
Yeah, I just completely love this idea.
See, only I can't think of. I mean, Poltergeist. I mean, yeah, the little girl in that, but like this one, like Danielle, like her acting chops as a kid in this movie, like even though it's a horror movie, they were still good. Like she was really good.
For that age, I mean, you didn't see this kind of stuff in a horror movie at the time. Like, you got your 80s growing up, teenage, you got,
It's all about it's all
16 Candles and all these, but really, I mean, you got someone that's 10 years and younger and playing a major role. Like, okay, you could say that Rachel was part of that major role as well. Jamie's brought into this family because she was adopted, and Rachel's all mad that she's got a sister now, and she obviously throws it in her face all the time when Jamie says, "Oh, you're my sister, like a real sister." And like, no, I'm not your sister. It's pretty fucked up.
I guarantee you, if I don't know when the MTV Movie Awards started, but I guarantee you, if they were around, because they do like pop culture and horror movies and stuff, she probably would have won an award.
I wouldn't see why. I mean, she was the star, in my opinion, for this movie. She made movie, her and Donna Pleasance, but Danielle Harris, for what she was given, just, I mean, you couldn't beat this acting. Then you got your favorite in part 5, the little boy that's hitting on her.
Oh my god, fucking retard, man.
He's like stuttering Stanley in the whole time. I don't know if that's why. I don't know if he was supposed to be like an orphan too. I guess it's just like weird. But it's like, okay, they're supposed to be like in an institution for her in the 5th one.
Her kids.
Why the fuck is this kid in an institution?
I mean, maybe he stabbed somebody.
Yeah, let's introduce them. They'll be great together.
I mean, he kind of seems like he's kind of like obsessed with her. So maybe he has an obsession, and I don't know. Maybe they just didn't know what type of fucking like mental, issue he had. So his parents like, let's just shove him in a fucking institution.
Yeah. Yep. But like I said, Danielle Harris did great. Ellie Cornell, who played Rachel, did very well. Brady, played by Sasha Jensen, by the way, is how you pronounce that. Sasha Jensen did fantastic as well for what he was given. Brought a lot of emotion in his character. Sheriff Meeker, played by Bo Starr, did really well. Kelly, pretty forgettable in my eyes. Kathleen Kinmont playing her. Michael Myers, played by George P. Wilbur. by the way. George P. Wilbur played Michael in Halloween's 4 and 6.
Oh, so he put on weight.
Yeah, he put in part 6. Yeah, he did. In part 6, he was played by 2 people. Part 4, he was played mainly by George P. Wilbur. And one of my favorite moments in part 4, when Dr. Loomis is hitchhiking, picked up by Carmen Philby, who played the Reverend, the drunk driving Reverend.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite, like, off characters, like side characters in any horror movie. I thought he was hilarious. You know, he's a Reverend, he's driving with Dr. Loomis, and he just pulls out this bottle of whiskey, like a pint of whiskey, like, oh, would you like a drink? And then you can tell this guy's been binging on drugs and alcohol. I'm here to chase the evil.
Yeah, well, I wonder if that's like a note to 6. Like maybe we'll get into that whole ritual bullshit, but later. But maybe that was like a nod to it.
Yeah. Tom Morga doing the stunts for this movie for Michael. Thought he did fantastic. The mask changes. We talked about this. We got our important notes for this, guys. Things that people may have not known about this movie. Obviously, if you do not know, we're not talking about Halloween 3. Michael Myers was not in Halloween 3. John Carpenter and Deborah Hill, the original directors, writers, and producers of this movie. The idea was to make this an anthology Halloween series. After part 2, they were planning on killing off Michael, which we did talk about in the last episode. If you guys have not checked that out, make sure you go to our YouTube. Check out our pilot episode of episode 1, where we talk about the original Halloween and Halloween 2. Dave, if you may have a link for that somewhere.
Yeah. Let me pull that up.
I believe it's actually in our Twitch panels, guys, down below. Make sure you check
it is. It is in our Twitch panels, yeah.
But yeah,
YouTube and Facebook.
Awesome. Make sure you guys drop us a sub on YouTube, drop us a follow, a like on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it, guys. You know, there is a lot of work that goes into this from what you see, you know. It's not like we just watch a movie and talk about it.
Yeah. There's a lot
a lot of research, a lot of ideas being thrown out there. Important notes, Dave. I tried to give you a list. A couple of these shocked me. I didn't know if maybe some of these shocked you. The first one I wrote down.
I actually, I did not know that.
Was wrote in 11 days. 11 days because there was a writing strike approaching at the time. For as good as this movie is and how well some of the people did, to know that this script was wrote in 11 days blew my mind.
I don't even like. I'm lost for words because I actually enjoyed the movie. So the fact that it was written in 11 days,
11 days for this movie.
That literally just proves why the writers would go on strike, because they're that good. And then 6 came out.
Yeah. Which, wait till we get to those notes. You're going to be surprised. But yeah, Michael in this movie, you know, before he was just chasing, he was trying to go home. Okay, that's why he's chasing everybody in around. They try to explain it in part 6, where they say, in Michael's eyes, whoever was in his home, he sees as family, and that's why he was trying to kill people. Like, he killed his sister. They try to explain that. In part 4, he's not really out to just kill anyone. He's got a main target. He's trying to kill Jamie Lloyd, aka Danielle Harris. It was just a lot different than the premise, because in part 1 he saw Laurie. That's who he was going after. But Laurie was also not just someone he was chasing after, because he could have left everyone else alone. They weren't like in his way.
No, agreed. And like, isn't this the second one is when they discover, or that they get told that. Yeah,
they talk about them being brother and sister, which they do retcon with 2018 and Kills. We
don't know that.
What, did they retcon it?
Maybe because
They do. They do.
Okay.
They retcon it because in Halloween 2018, when they're walking down the street, they're like, weren't they supposed to be brother and sister or something? And then the actress at the time said, no, that was just some stupid rumor that someone brought up. That's how they retconned it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, they retconned
you never
it
know. I
straight
mean,
out of these movies.
we won't know until Halloween Ends comes out. Did you know that they just announced that Halloween Ends is going to take place 4 years after Halloween Kills?
4 years later?
Yeah. From
Wow.
what I saw, yeah, I wanted to surprise you with that. From what I saw yesterday, it came out that movie's going to be 4 years later. So it's like, what, did he just get the fuck out of his house at the end? I mean, we'll talk about that on Halloween, but...
Yeah, we'll talk about it on Halloween night, guys. If you do not know, next week we will be talking about H2O and Resurrection. Fuck me. And then Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills we'll be doing on Sunday. On Halloween night, we will be talking about those two movies. Bring your best costumes, guys. Send us some pictures in Discord. You know, maybe we'll...
What up,
I don't know,
Brad?
Dave. Maybe
Hey,
we can
Brad.
do some kind
Oh
of
my
giveaway
God.
for best costume.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Give away a Blu-ray of fucking Halloween 6.
And Resurrection. Here you go, guys. Pick your fucking poison.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah. Story basis, like I said, for this movie, or I'm sorry, we'll still talk about some important notes. The release date for this movie kept being pushed back to a lot of on-set issues, arguments, things like that. This movie was supposed to come out, I believe, a year after, or less than a year after 3. Because once 3 flopped from not having Michael, they tried to get this movie out. That's why the script being wrote in 11 days.
Well, I mean,
but
when you
the
have a
release date
director with
was-
the last name Little,
Yeah. I think you guys know Halloween 2 came out in 81. Halloween 4 being released 7 years later in 88. So you're saying that's a lot of a...
that's a huge
pushback
gap.
for-
Yeah, that's a huge gap. But also, what year did Season of the Witch come out? So maybe they, like... You also got to think about that. Like, when that movie came out, and then they're like, okay, people don't want this. They want Michael. Let's get a script going. So maybe like in 85? I'm gonna guess 85.
82.
Damn it!
1 year. 1 year after Halloween 2.
Okay, well then, you know what?
So
It
you're
took a long
talking
time.
a 6-year gap between 3 and 4.
Maybe they just couldn't figure out, like, what to do with the movie.
Yeah, but they wrote a script in 11 days. Like, they just completely were going to wipe out this series.
I wonder, was it 11 days the same year it came out, or was it 11?
I'm assuming, no, it can't be the same year because it came out in 88. And
Maybe
with a lot
87.
of the release date being, I mean, I would say that they probably started filming this in 85.
Whew.
Yeah, with all this being pushed back, I would say, yeah, but such a huge gap. I mean, 6 years, which does kind of make sense because Halloween 2, Laurie wasn't pregnant, you know,
That's what I'm like.
and then she has a daughter, you know.
Like, she literally got pregnant. It had to have been, like, what, the year after?
Yeah, it had to have been, by fucking
then- and
Jimmy,
then-
the fucking creepy, rapey paramedic.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that. Oh, my God. He finally got it.
All right, guys. Yeah, but like we talked about, Halloween was meant to be an anthology series, but Halloween 3's poor reception is what brought Michael Myers back. Great decision. Obviously, turned out to be a good series, kind of.
Which one? Season of the Witch?
Yeah,
We still need to watch that. I still haven't watched it yet.
I tried to tell you, I love Season of the Witch. Yes, it's not Michael Myers, but if it wasn't called Halloween 3 and it was just called Season of the Witch, it would have been a great movie.
I agree. It should have just been called Season of the Witch. Maybe Season of the Witch, and then the subtext would have been like a Halloween, or like Halloween anthology.
Yeah, like that would have been great. I thought it was awesome. Which we will talk about. If you didn't know, that's where you always get me when you hear the Shamrock masks. Coming from Season of the Witch, great. I mean, I thought the plot of the movie was really good.
I have no take on it. I haven't seen it.
All right. We already talked about Michael's hair going from brown to blonde and the eyes hole widened, but Jamie Lee Curtis declining this returning role. She had different things obviously going on. Maybe she just didn't like this idea. They offered it to her and she declined.
I'm also like, I don't have her IMDb pulled up, but like, I know she was in Prom Night. I believe she was in a movie called Prom Night. There's some other slasher films she was in, but and then she went to comedies for a little bit, and I'm wondering if she was just done with the horror. Like, maybe she didn't like the script because, you know, she came back for H2O, and then, you know, I mean, we'll get into those movies, but then, you know, she didn't come back until, you know, somebody wrote a good script. You know, Green and McBride.
Yeah, which we'll get into those. I think did one of the best directorial things. I thought the script they wrote was perfect. I thought the co-production of that movie was just perfect. She wanted a break from horror. Yeah, she probably did. I mean, probably at the worst time because horror was just peaking really hard.
Yeah, and especially the 80s. You had so many slashers like coming out hardcore in the 80s. That was like the slasher era.
Yeah.
But I think it actually would have been cool if she was in this movie. I really do. Like her, like, I think the relationship between her and Danielle Harris as her daughter, I think that would have been a really...
I thought it could have been great.
Oh, yeah.
Way fucking better than her and Lindsay Lohan and Freaky Friday, that's for sure.
Almost spit out my drink. That was funny. I totally forgot she was in Freaky.
Yeah. All right. Story basis, Dave, you want to read that off?
Story basis, Michael Myers returns to Haddonfield after being in a coma to kill his niece, Jamie Lloyd, the daughter of Laurie Strode. Dr. Loomis travels to stop Michael before he can kill Jamie. Laurie was killed in a car crash. It wasn't shown, but it was told.
Yeah.
You know what? For all we know, that could have been a lie.
Yeah.
To have Michael... I just had an epiphany.
What's your epiphany, Dave?
Dude. Maybe that's why Michael couldn't find her until H2O.
So she just leaves her fucking daughter?
Yeah.
Fuck her. I wanted a son. I want Josh Hartnett as my son.
Maybe that's what happened. Or, you know what? Well, you know, I gotta write this down in my thing before I forget. We're gonna get to this epiphany when we get to 6.
Yeah. Her being killed off hurt me. You know,
my little devil, thank you for the follow.
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you, whoever followed. Thank you guys. No, appreciate it. But yeah, obviously we know Halloween in 1 and 2 was supposed to be played like the same night type of deal. And Halloween 1 coming out in 78, this movie coming out in 88, which is a 10-year jump. So maybe Jamie Lloyd was supposed to be 8. I think she's portrayed 8 or 9. So it does kind of make sense. That's when you got Creepy Jimmy, who is not apparently supposed to be. Was his name Jimmy Lloyd? Holy shit. I would shit my pants if fucking Rape Master Flex over here was Jamie's dad. Maybe I should have looked more into that. All of a sudden my mind's getting fucking blown.
The paramedic?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. But we can get into the kills for this movie, guys. There was a total of maybe around 17 people who died in this movie. It
didn't feel like it.
Yeah, the kills got a nice spread in this movie. Compared to some of the other ones, I think part 6, they didn't jump into the kills at all right away. You know, most Halloweens, you're getting a kill off rip.
For sure.
But okay, first kill in this movie, Attendant D. Black gets a thumb through the forehead by
A
the way.
thumb.
Okay.
A thumb.
A
A
thumb.
thumb through the forehead, bro.
Yeah.
I should just have all like the weapons and then just stab myself. He slit the throat and just cut my throat, like legit.
Whoa.
Well, no, then I'll just have fake blood. Like, yeah, see, this is what's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got a thumb through the forehead.
Yeah, guys, if you plan on watching this movie, the first kill comes down 6 minutes into the movie. It is the thumb through the forehead on Attendant D. Black. Second kill, Attendant Evans, paramedic 1 and 2. So these are 3 kills. It's a 3 for. This is when Michael's in the ambulance. He's all bandaged up. And their body parts are just found in the ambulance. It's kind of done off screen.
Yeah, all you see is the thumb, right? And then doesn't he grab the other lady?
Yeah, he grabs
by her face.
Black.
Yeah, and then it cuts to black. Yeah. And then you got the mechanic stabbed with a metal rod, and this guy was literally 2 days away from retirement. And he was working on the last car.
Right. The guy's literally under a car. He's not fucking bothering anybody, man. Michael, come on, dude.
Yeah, he's fixing up his wife's Mustang, and it was a 1975. And then
we're exaggerating,
yeah.
guys. We didn't go that deep, but yeah. I like this kill personally.
That's where he gets his clothes.
Yeah, he gets his clothes here, which somehow the mechanic's wearing these clothes, and there's no hole in the fucking suit where Michael stabbed.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Did he sew it up?
Maybe he learned that in the institution, because they sit at the window. Maybe he learned how to sew.
And in arts and crafts, he learned how to sew clothes.
Yeah. Or maybe he saw that those didn't fit, and he found a jumpsuit in a locker.
That is possible, but they find the mechanic naked in his whitey tighties.
Yeah, because he tried on the suit. He tried on that one, and it didn't fit. So then he was like, "Oh fuck! I didn't even have to kill this guy. There's a fucking suit right there." God, I'm an asshole.
Yeah. Michael comes about 20. Excuse me. Waitress is found by Loomis. This is when Loomis finds Michael inside the restaurant. He damns Michael, "Damn you, Michael," and shoots him. Somehow hits glass and Michael disappears.
Yeah, right.
What is it with serial killers and fucking teleporting? Like, are they playing Portal or something, dude?
It threw me off when I saw that. It really did. Just you're staring, we can't see. We can't see it, but you see it and you just don't go, "He teleported."
Right.
Shit.
Yeah. I actually really like the scene where it's, Loomis and Michael facing off again. Just like a quick little interaction between them two, and he's trying to talk to them, telling them to leave them alone. Leave these people alone, Michael. And then you can see the anger built up, and he says, "Damn you, Michael," and shoots at him. I thought it was a great scene.
It was.
Donald Pleasance in these movies, he gave them his all. It really did hurt me when he passed away. If you did not know, he actually passed away in 95 in part 6 while they were doing some reshoots, because they did a test screening for this movie. And believe it or not, the fucking ending in part 6 was supposed to be way worse, and they reshot the ending to this movie, just so you know, Dave.
Yeah, I remember you telling me, look, watch this ending, Dave. Dave, watch this ending. Watch this ending, Dave. And I'm like, I'm watching. No, watch it. I want you to watch it. And oh my god, it was so dumb, but it is sad that he passed. I mean, he passed away so long ago.
Yeah, fantastic actor. Apparently, he was really ill during part 6. He was really ill and still filmed this movie. You can tell by by how he is. You can tell his voice is just it's way more raspy than usual.
Michael
Myers. Coming back from a stroke in real life. and to come back and try to reprise this role. And he probably knew this was going to be his last movie because he did really well in it. I mean, Donald Pleasance never gave out a bad performance in any of these movies.
I can agree with you on that.
But yeah, that interaction was amazing.
Him to Halloween is Marvel's Stan Lee.
Yeah,
like cameos.
Yeah, that's the God's honest truth. I mean, without Donald Pleasance in these movies could have easily flopped, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, our next kill, guys, Bucky, the electrician, walking up to Michael like, what are you doing here? I'm gonna call the police.
I love, like, do you ever notice that when people are actually engaging with Michael, he doesn't attack? Like, when people are like, hey Michael, hi, and he's just standing there, but then the moment you're like, I'm gonna call the cops.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh no, bitch, I got warrants.
Man, the fuck? I got unpaid parking tickets. Oh my god.
Yeah, Bucky gets killed by Michael grabbing him and throwing him into a transformer. Okay, we're talking about, you know how much electric is in this thing?
Do you know how much strength to throw somebody 15 feet in the air?
Yeah, this guy.
He didn't even spin around, you know, and get like like some velocity, you know what I mean? Like spin him around and then throw him. No, he just grabbed him by his belt, his shirt, and then went, woo, there you go.
Like Michael thinking he's in the Royal Rumble.
Trying out for the Olympics.
Deputy Pierce, being the next one killed, found ripped apart. And this is 47 minutes into the movie.
I'm actually trying to remember that one.
It's just random body parts found. Nothing too special.
Besides being ripped apart, nothing too special.
Next kill. They find this guy. I see Michael. Ted, poor Ted, dude, gets killed. Shot in the bushes by this angry mob of this angry posse trying to hunt down Michael Myers.
That has got to be a callback to Halloween 2.
Yeah, the fucking Ben Tramer.
That's got to be a callback to Ben Tramer. If you missed last podcast, we talked about Halloween 2. There was a teenager dressed as Michael Myers, and he got hit by a car, which pinned him against another van. And then that whole shit exploded, and they found out that it wasn't Michael; it was a teenager named Ben Tramer.
It was just so overkill. We talked about how overkill that was. One of my favorite kills performed not by Michael. But yeah.
But by a police officer.
Yeah, and then this guy walks over and says, oh my God, it's Ted. You killed Ted. He's just, why is this guy like standing behind a gazebo and then hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, like,
I feel like Michael's
who's over there? little rustle in the brush.
I feel like the town is killing more people than Michael. Michael's out here killing everybody in the town, so they stop killing people. Like, Jesus.
Stop hurting my town.
But yeah, this kill happens 51 minutes within the movie. Next kill, not for over 20 more minutes. Deputy Logan, and he's found dead in the chair when they're all in the house. This is when Brady, Rachel supposedly fleeing, is found with the girl Kelly. They got that whole interaction with Rachel and Kelly. Oh, you knew. I didn't know you guys were a thing. Oh, no, you knew. Oh, well, maybe you want to keep your man next time. Like, damn, bitch.
Like, yeah, you're just a slut.
Right? But yeah. There isn't many boobs in these movies.
I was going to bring that up after the kill count because I was disappointed.
There was one. Only two I remember between 4, 5, and 6 was Kelly, and you barely see that. And then in part 6, but that was it.
Yeah, it was disappointing. So from 1 and 6, you see boobs.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
The boob meter is about a 2 right now.
Yeah. In horror slashers.
We should have a stock market bar.
Right? Yeah. Right after Kelly is killed, in one of my favorite kills in this movie, where Michael grabs the gun / the rifle, and everybody's like, "Oh no, he's going to shoot her," and he stabs her in the gut and hangs her on the wall.
See, because I remember watching this a long time ago, and I don't remember how she died. And I thought he was going to shoot her too, but then he finds maybe he doesn't know how to use a gun.
But yeah, he impales her in the stomach, hangs her on the wall. Don't forget, guys, this is Sheriff Meeker's daughter that is killed. I thought this was an excellent kill. Michael's in the house now after they just boarded it up and all this shit, and he just somehow slides it. But yeah,
he teleported.
Yeah, the cop found dead in the chair, and then Kelly being killed right then. And then the next kills occur when they are driving Rachel and Jamie out of town. The Gateway brothers. You got Oren and Alan and Unger. And they are all in the back of this truck. For some reason, all looking fucking forward.
Oh, we forgot about Brady.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I skipped Brady. Brady,
he got the worst of it.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Like fuck the cop getting ripped apart. This poor like horny dude teenager
doesn't know how to use a shotgun. He jams it immediately. Like, how do you jam a shotgun?
He literally got like abused.
Yeah. Michael whoops his ass and then kills him with a neck snap, a slow neck snap, which was
and then shoves his head through the staircase fucking fence. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely love this kill as well. Brady was supposed to be portrayed as the nice boyfriend, but maybe he deserved it. I mean, this guy just because
he cheated.
Yeah, but Rachel, like,
and he had bushy eyebrows, man. Like,
yeah. I remember he's like, God, he has some bushy eyebrows.
I bet they waxed the front. No, he didn't give him a unibrow. He was like, not like the main actress isn't gonna want you.
But yeah, yeah, Rachel tells him that she's got to take her little sister out trick-or-treating, and Brady freaks out and goes out with Kelly instead. And then I guess they tried to, like, be a thing after Kelly died. He's like, fuck, she's dead. Now I got to try to work this out with Rachel.
Right, there's no mourning.
Yeah, the next kills, guys. Oren and Alan Gateway. Michael climbing from underneath the truck, climbing onto the tailgate. Nobody hears this. He kills... the Oren and Alan, stabs one in the back and stabs the other in the side, throws them off the trucks, and apparently none of them fucking heard the others dying. It says these guys are still facing forward this whole time. Unger got, I don't know if this would kill somebody, but
he's the driver, right?
No, Unger is there was 3 guys in the back of the truck. He was the guy that was just thrown off the truck, and I guess they perceive him as dead. But they weren't going like super fast.
Did they count him dead?
Yeah, they count. I mean, I'm assuming he was. As a kill.
Come on, drunk, older, bigger, older. Michael threw him.
I guess.
I mean, if there was another car coming on the opposite way and he threw him, and he hit that maybe like a fucking 18-wheeler, that would have been cool. But I guess awesome. Maybe the cost would they're gonna watch this podcast, but fuck, we should have done that.
The last kill of this movie, which obviously it was portrayed as Loomis and Michael being the last kills, which we find out wasn't true. Earl, the driver. Michael sticks his hand from the back of the truck and rips this guy's neck out slowly
right here
with his fingers.
He starts right here and
yeah, just rips a big gash this guy's neck. I liked it. I thought that was the best kill between this scene.
Out of all of them, that was probably the most brutal.
Yeah. Oh God. Brutal Yeah, I think electrocuted might hurt worse, but
No,
that was pretty
but
bad.
you didn't like see, you know, the electric. You didn't see like any eyeballs pop out. Like maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm going with gore, but I mean it's not super gory, but it was more of fatality. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then we got the off-screen deaths between Laurie Strode, Mr. Lloyd, her husband, killed apparently in a car crash, and everybody's least favorite deaths in all these movies: Sunday the dog, eaten by Mike, or no, I'm sorry, choked and strangled by Michael.
Oh, he didn't eat this one.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know he strangled this dog.
Oh, he's got a thing with dogs. Like the first one, I think, yeah, he killed a dog. The second one, did he kill a dog?
Yeah, he ate dog. I don't know.
So apparently, this fool does not like it when animals get into his house.
Yeah. This I like the kills in these movies. Obviously, a lot more kills in these than the first one. The second one had a good amount, but this one evolved. I want to say around altogether, if you count the off-screen deaths, maybe around 20 kills.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It's you got to count the paramedics and all these guys.
Yeah.
You know, random little off-screen kills, but
Yeah. But I mean, for all we know, maybe he didn't kill the drivers because they did. The ambulance did go off a bridge, so maybe they died by the crash.
who knows?
Who knows?
I'm assuming.
Let's just
they
travel
died.
back in time, and then we can like ask them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, hey, how'd you guys actually die?
Man. Is that it for 4? Besides giving it its rating.
Do you want to explain the ending real quick?
Okay.
In case somebody hasn't seen this movie.
All right.
Spoiler alert, guys. If
Yeah.
you guys have not seen this movie, go check out Halloween 4: The Curse of Michael Myers. Wait. No, sorry, not Curse.
The return of Michael Myers.
Return of Michael Myers. Wow. Holy shit, I'm a piece of shit.
Have another
yeah.
drink, Dad.
Yeah, the return. Yeah. Donald Loomis have another
Have another glass of wine.
Donald Loomis. Oh my god.
Have
Doctor.
another glass of wine. So if you haven't seen this movie, I mean, it came out in 1988. You know, it's been out for a bit. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go into the ending. Jamie Lloyd gets the feeling of Michael in her as she is his niece. Puts on her clown costume and grabs a pair of scissors, approaching Rachel and stabs someone off screen, and we hear a loud scream. Ah! In Halloween 5, we find out it was her stepmother. The ending concludes with Dr. Loomis screaming, "No! No! No!" while crying out, while Jamie is standing there in the clown costume with bloody scissors, and the Halloween theme plays, and Dr. Loomis is like, "No!" and he's gonna shoot her, but then the cop grabs his arm, and then they look, and they see her standing at the top of the stairs. And then it fades to black.
Yeah. How do you portray this ending? Did you like this ending?
I did. It was more of just like I assume because you know she's young, you know what I mean. But I don't know if they go in like it's like are they going into the she can sense Michael, you know what I mean, or is it just like you know seeing the knife or the scissors and maybe the house is haunted. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get it. I have my ups and downs with this ending. I would have been okay with this ending if they would have portrayed Jamie as a killer from now on. I don't like how
it's cheesy. I meant to say cheesy.
Yeah. She tries to kill her mother in this one, and then in part 5, they just stick her in a mental institution like, oh yeah, you know, you're messed up because you tried to kill your mom. We're sorry that your uncle made you do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I thought the ending was creepy. I saw it coming when they start giving her, you know, these little antics and stuff like that. I loved the vision of her putting on the costume like on Halloween 1. You know, she's putting on the mask, grabs a pair of scissors, and walks into her sister's room, which why I don't understand, because you hear Rachel scream, and I'm pretty sure that's who room she walked in.
I thought she went. No. She was. Remember, she was getting a bath.
Oh yeah, but didn't Jamie walk into there?
No, yeah, Jamie walked in the bath and it was the mom.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry then. And Rachel was in the bedroom.
Yeah, maybe she went and saw it and then she screamed. And then
I think her trying to kill Rachel would have been better.
The sister. Yeah, the sister, yeah.
Yeah, to pay homage to the original. Which I do like how in part 5, we're not going to spoil yet, but someone does die by a pair of scissors, which I thought was pretty cool. They kind of paid homage to this movie with that idea. I thought it was very, very, very interesting. But guys, that is Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers.
What would you rate this movie out of 10?
This movie, I love Donald Pleasance's performance. I thought Danielle Harris did amazing. I liked George P. Wilbur's portrayal of Michael. I thought he did pretty well.
For what they had.
Yeah, Rachel, pretty good actress. Some of these characters really bland to me. Brady wasn't bad, kind of bland, kind of a throwaway character. The Reverend, I loved being introduced to this Reverend as a great movie, like side character, just the kind of fill in. I thought he was funny. But some of these people, but this movie, personally, I would give an 8 out of 10. I thought how the story kind of tried to tie in. I would have gave this story a 9 if they didn't kill off Laurie Strode. But yeah, I give it an 8. Danielle Harris and Donald Pleasance stealing the show for this movie, giving me just great all around feelings of a great film for this. Great start to what's going to turn horrible.
Wasn't Donald a Broadway actor?
He started as a Broadway actor.
Yeah, so Broadway actors are very picky on the roles that they are in movies. Because, like Donald didn't really have, a good time, per se. Because he drank a lot on the set of Halloween 1 and 2. He drank a lot. And I could see why, it's just like, oh my God, like what did I get myself into? But, he came back, fucking killed it. Danielle Harris killed it in this movie. And, I do agree with you. An 8 out of 10 and a 9 would be if Jamie Lee Curtis had came back.
Yeah. Danielle Harris is a complete sweetheart. I met Danielle Harris at Horror Hound this year with my cousin Michael. We went and met Danielle Harris. She's an awesome lady. We got a picture. We got autographs. She is a very beautiful woman inside and out. She is so nice. She sat there and talked to us for a second, but yeah, she's a very good woman, very nice woman. I would take her as an amazing child actor of horror. You got Corey Feldman. I thought he's a great child actor for horror. With Friday the 13th, The Lost Boys, etc. And he's doing the Goonies, stuff like that. But I absolutely love Danielle Harris as a horror child actress, sorry, but yeah, I thought she did completely amazing. I loved her performance in this movie.
Definitely.
All right,
I really like that movie.
Do you want to go ahead? We're going to talk about Halloween 5 now, guys. The Revenge.
We're going to go as soon as we play the trailer.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start off with the trailer, guys. The trailers being played kind of give you guys a memory of this movie. I'm sure I remember vaguely, very vaguely, of these trailers when I was young. It's nice to see the good trailers.
I was 2 when this trailer came out, so I was playing with My Little Pony and fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but yeah. All right, guys, enjoy.
Sheriff? They want you down at the cemetery.
Today in the cemetery, somebody dug up a coffin for was a coffin of a 9-year-old girl. You've come back to us, Michael.
Anchor Bay Films.
When are they going to realize that she is not him? She's just a child.
They know that Michael Myers is her uncle, and that she attacks her stepmother. That's why they fear her, especially on Halloween. You're afraid. You're afraid the whole thing might start to happen again. How many people did he kill last year? Have you forgotten? But you never looked into his face, did you? You never saw his eyes. You never saw that nothing, no expression, blank. Huh? My memory goes back 12 years. I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, I knew that hell would not have him. Michael Myers is outside.
The National Guard will take him to a maximum security facility, where he'll stay till the day he dies.
Never die.
Halloween 5. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, look.
Don't you just miss the old school feel of these movies?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the old school feel of these movies, man. These trailers, God, they really put a lot of work in these. I mean, they do nowadays, but God, they didn't have a lot to work with back then.
I feel like this movie is starting the dumpster fire of what comes next.
Yeah.
Because I know you saw me shake my head when they had the fucking tattoo on his wrist, and oh my god. And then it literally looks like the Myers mask. Either he's getting more scared, because you know when movies, when people get scared, like their hair goes poofs out? Like his hair is just going with the wind. And I feel like
that around all that electricity.
Yeah, man. It's like it's growing. Like he's getting a mullet now. Like it's just, oh my god, the eyebrows.
I didn't know mask hair grew.
Yeah.
But yeah, the eyebrows on this mask are fucking goofy. But yeah, the director of this movie, he was also a writer, Dominique Othenin-Garrard.
I'm glad you said that, because I didn't know how to say that.
Yeah, that's Dominique Othenin-Garrard. I thought he did pretty well. Michael Jacobs and Shem Bitterman being writers of this movie as well. Produced by Moustapha Akkad and Ramsey Thomas. Mustafa being brought in, I believe, strictly through was it Miramax or
Was it New Cinema? New Line Cinema?
No, I don't think it was New Line. New Line was Nightmare. It was either
Universal.
Universal. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, one of these to produce this movie, which you guys will see. I believe his son directs the next one. But yeah,
he's disappointed.
Yeah, Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris, and Dr. Loomis by Donald Pleasance, returning roles in this movie. Rachel again by Ellie Cornell, being backed in this movie. Bo Starr playing the Sheriff Meeker again. Couple people returning this movie. We find a couple of new characters. You got Spitz and Mikey, another Mikey. I was like, why the fuck would they do that? But yeah, I know why they did it. We will talk about it later in the movie. It was pretty cool. Mikey being played by Jonathan Chapman. Billy, which you'll see, I believe, is Teen. No, it ain't Tina's boyfriend. I'm sorry. Is that Rachel? Who's Billy? I don't remember Billy.
Is Billy the dickhead in the car?
No, that's Mike.
Mike. Oh, Billy.
Yeah, Mike
Billy.
and Spitz are those two guys.
Billy. Oh, no, Billy's
Billy.
Yeah, the Stuttery Daily.
Yeah, that's Billy. Sorry. Billy.
No wonder why we
Jeff
couldn't remember
Bridges.
who the fuck he was.
Aren't you glad we do so much research on these movies, guys? And forget
Fucking
right the fuck
fuck
away?
Billy, dude. Fuck Billy.
Yeah. Nurse Patsy and Tom and our new characters. Nurse Patsy played by Betty Carvalho, Tom by David Urson, Mike by Deputy Charles by Troy Evans, and Deputy Nick, Frankie Como, the two fucking goofy cops.
Dude. I've never seen a horror movie where they show two cops and then they do like some Bugs Bunny fucking theme music.
Tunes theme while they're walking out of the house. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I don't think Michael's gonna be here. Yeah, I don't think Michael's gonna be here. Shut up, Bill.
Yeah. Michael Myers being played by Don Shanks in part 5. Do not like this Michael too much. He had no real emotion like Nick Castle, Dick Warlock. He's just like, I'm here. Yeah, but okay, yeah. The acting, Michael, who was played, think about it, Michael in this one, they tried to make him, I guess you could say, have feelings in this one. I don't know. Yeah, they kind of did, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, yeah. Am I going to say this movie's terrible? I'm not. This movie, isn't the worst. Jamie, for what she was given, Danielle Harris playing Jamie Lloyd, for what she was given, did pretty well. Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasance, doing great again. Rachel, Dave, we'll get there. Let's get to some important notes before we talk about the story basis of this movie. This film was rushed into development due to Halloween 4 success. This movie was rushed not even around the same year. Yeah.
I was muted. I'm so pissed.
No, we heard you.
No, you heard me.
Oh, they didn't?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so mad.
How long were you muted for?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What was the last thing you guys heard me say? I'm done muting. I was being respectful when I vape. That way you guys don't hear that. But you know what? Fuck it. You guys are going to listen to it. ASMR. But I don't even remember what I said. It was I feel like this, like, I understand. Okay, I'm going to go back to what I said. I understand coming back to this movie, like, because Danielle Harris is only 9 for so long. So, competing with other horror movies, I can see why they brought her back. it wasn't going to be like what they do with other Halloween movies and now what they do nowadays, where it's like 10 years later or 20 years later or 30 or 40 years later. Like, no, it's like literally, like, is it the day after? Like, how many years does this take place after the movie?
It was supposed to just be maybe like a year. Yeah, a year. I believe.
Okay. So, okay, yeah.
Which would make sense. I believe this movie was released in '89.
3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I was muted for 3 minutes, so not a long time.
Not too bad. Yeah. This movie being released in 1989, 1 year after this one. This film's first draft of screenplay was written by Shin Bitterman, and he actually wanted Jamie to become evil and be a killer with Michael in this. Obviously, they didn't go in that direction, but
that would have been cool. But I mean,
I agree.
But it wouldn't make sense when Michael has been trying to kill her the year before. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been trying to kill you, but how would he know if he tried, like, if she killed, the stepmom? Like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take you under my wing, and now you're gonna be Jamie Myers.
Yeah, I could see that actually working really well. Because Michael only gonna be alive so long,
or with the kinetic, the telekinesis that they have with each other.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's in a coma, but this movie could literally be her doing all the killings instead while he's in a coma. So she's like taking over his mentality of killing.
Yeah, I love this movie. Well, love is a fucking
love is a big word, sir.
I love Danielle Harris. I love Donald Pleasance. This movie, for what it was, wasn't terrible. I will get to the next one. But yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see how that would have been portrayed with Jamie being evil in this movie. Instead, they make her mute. They make her a mute. She can't talk after that little attack she did. I guess Michael got into her head, and because he doesn't talk, so she started. That's what I saw happening. Like, now she's not able to talk, so maybe she's getting there.
Yeah, she literally screams, but nothing came out.
Yeah. The director wanted Michael to appear more vulnerable and a human in this movie. He wants us to feel bad for Michael in this movie, who is on killing rampages, and they want to bring this Michael to look more humanized.
Which doesn't make sense. Like, how are we supposed to feel bad for Michael? We never saw his childhood. At least in the Rob Zombie one, we actually saw, what made him go a little woo, and it just seemed like he had a nice childhood in the.
Yeah, I mean, they want to make this man look human, who, while in a coma and being taken care of by this mountain man, that is trying to help him, and all of a sudden he wakes up out of his coma, grabs his mask, and kills this man that helped him, which would make sense. I mean, that's what Danny Trejo happened to Danny Trejo and the Rob Zombie films too. But not too bad. I liked it but I don't like how he is portrayed humanized. He fucking cries in this movie. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it I don't know. But yeah. Film where the Curse of Thorn subplot starts, Dave. Do you want to talk about the Curse of Thorn?
Listen. I'm not gonna go dwell into the Curse of Thorn, but it's fucking stupid. Like, it's really dumb. They added a tattoo on his arm. I guess it's the curse. Like, it'll disappear. But we'll get into that. But like, I don't know how else to give it away. Like, they
start playing in ties of druids and.
But that's in 6, right? They didn't talk about that yet. But we get a guy who, they don't show him, but you just see his fucking pitter patter boots with
Yeah.
chrome tips and a cane.
Yeah. Dave, I did not know this, but yeah, I added it into our important notes here. A new bonus opening scene was found on the 5th of October of this year. So what, 17 days ago? And it's going to be shown on the forthcoming ultra high def and Blu-ray version of this movie.
What was the opening scene of this one? Was it him crawling out of the river, or was it?
Yeah, it's him floating down the river,
Oh,
grabs the
that's
guy
something we
and-
didn't talk about him for. Michael got shot the shit out of him by a bunch of fucking hillbilly rednecks, right?
Yes, crawls down to the water, which drags him out. Now, I don't even think it shows him doing that until this movie. He was just like shot.
That was one thing
and-
we didn't mention in Halloween 4. At the end of the movie, all the village people with shotguns who killed
Yeah.
Ted
the fucking angry mob from Frankenstein's in this movie.
fucking lit Michael up with shotguns, pistols, anything that they could find, and he falls in. Was it a well?
I don't know what he fell in. In this one, he's going down like a sewage system, which
Yeah, it was
leads
a
him
big
down.
fucking hole he fell in, and then
Yeah.
I guess they never found his body because we all float down here. He fucking fucking Pennywise helped him out and pushed him into the river. Like, "Ah, I don't want you, Georgie." Like, just floating him down. But yeah, that's what we open up to, him crawling out of the river and then seeking help.
Yeah. Which will lead us to this story's basis. Dave, you want to read it in your sexy tone?
All right. Let me get ready here. After lying in a coma for a year, Michael Myers awakens and stalks his way back to his small hometown in Haddonfield, intent on killing his niece Jamie, who has been confined to a mental institution since Michael's last attempt to kill her. Suspecting a psychic link between Michael and Jamie, Dr.
I see it. Shut up.
Dr. Loomy
Oh, God. Sorry.
Dr. Loomy joins forces with Sheriff Ben Meeker and attempts to stop Michael's latest killings.
Yeah, sorry, guys. My important notes. I wrote Dr. Loomy instead of Loomis.
You did that on purpose. That's why you wanted me to read the story basis. I read everything on the teleprompter.
All right.
Dr. Loomy, I love it. I'm clipping that later.
Oh, yeah. This, the basis of this story, not too bad. Could have been way better. I actually enjoyed the psychic link between Jamie and Michael where she could see where he is. She sees his thoughts, what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they're doing with it. Don't know why she's mute. Like I said, it might have to do with this whole Michael connection. That's why she can't talk. But yeah, I love it. The plot for what was read, it doesn't seem like that's how it was when you watch this movie. It's not a bad movie. It's not a good movie. But yeah. For what Danielle Harris was given, great emotion in this movie. She, great young actress, cries on command when needed. You returning Rachel, who visits her with a new character in this movie, Tina. They visit her in this institution a lot. But yeah, which will bring us to our second kill of the movie. We talked about the first one, Michael coming out of his coma, grabs his mask and kills the mountain man that helped him. The second kill in this movie I thought was too fucking early. I thought for bringing her back, I don't see why they killed her off so early. But Rachel, paying homage to part 4, Michael kills Rachel with a pair of scissors, stabs her in the heart, almost 30 fucking minutes into this movie. I thought this scene took way too long. Rachel being in the house, Michael kind of stalking her, Jamie seeing it through psychic vision. Dr. Loomis calling the house, speaking to Rachel. The dog Max is missing. Those fucking goofy ass cops come to check the house. No wonder they didn't find it. Look who the fuck they brought. Deputy Eddie and Charlie. But yeah, I mean, they clear the house. Michael apparently is still fucking there, so they didn't do too good. But yeah, Michael comes out of the closet while Rachel is freaked out and stabs her in the heart with a pair of scissors. This kill to me was very rushed. Not the scene, but Rachel in general being killed, being the second killed person in this movie. I did not like it.
And being one of the main, not the main character, but co-star.
Yeah.
Like third in line to Donald. Yeah, third in line to Donald and Danielle. Yeah.
Just, she was killed way too early.
I'm going to ask you something.
Yes.
Do you think the reason that they took the psychic link route is because of Friday the 13th Part 7 came out a year before with the girl who is telekinetic and psychic link?
Was her name in that movie not Tina also?
Oh my god.
There were so many Tinas. There's a Tina in Nightmare on Elm Street, a Tina in Friday 13th, and a Tina in Halloween.
There's also a Tommy in Halloween and a Tommy in Friday the 13th, but is there a Tommy in Nightmare?
A Tommy in Nightmare.
Was Johnny Depp's character named Tommy?
No, that was Glenn.
Fucking.
But yeah, Tommy. No,
but do you think that maybe that was like kind of a competition kind of per se? Like, oh hey, they did telekinetic, psychic links. We could do it too. There could have been something. There could have been something there.
Yeah, not Nightmare. Friday the 13th, Part 7 was kind of ripping off Carrie with this whole psychic kinetic.
Oh yeah, because how she stared.
Yeah, battling evil with these powers, which Carrie, who was obviously, we'll get eventually maybe review Carrie.
Both Carries.
Yeah, the remake. We got
Carrie 2
and a remake.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it just popped into my head because Part 7 came out a year before this, so it just was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Psychic links.
But yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah. No, you're good. Mike, the next kill that we find in this movie, almost another 20 minutes after Rachel dies. Mike, the guy that drives the black car, gets his car scratched with a small hand garden rake.
That was the best scene, in my opinion, because this dude is a total douchebag.
He's late for his greaser trial.
Yeah, and how Michael just scratches up his car, and his face is just like, oh, what, like a typical fucking dude who cares more about his car than anybody else in his life.
Yeah, and Michael takes the rake, scratches down his car. This guy jumps out. You're fucking dead, man.
Exactly how people act when someone doesn't use a coaster on their coffee table.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead, man.
Michael stabs this man in the head with a garden rake. I like this kill.
It was good.
It was a pretty good kill.
We didn't see it though. Yeah, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we saw it. We actually get to see this kill.
Yep. Bad memory.
This did not cut the scene. You could see him stab him. He's holding him on the ground, and all of a sudden, you see, crack. But yeah, I like this kill. I think it set up the scene with Michael in the car.
That's my favorite.
Wearing this new mask of this like barbaric type character. Tina gets in the car with this man and keeps calling him Michael because her boyfriend's name was Mike, and it's funny because she keeps calling him Mike, and it really is Michael Myers.
And he's responding, but with his eyeballs.
But he's not really. Yeah, with his eyes, she can kind of feel like it's not her boyfriend. She's like, "Yeah, give me the silent treatment. What'd I do this town, huh?" But
and she kissed him.
Yeah, she kissed him, and she's like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, I like the way they set it up for him. His name being Mike, I thought it was clever for this scene to work. Because I'm sorry, Michael fucking driving and I need to stop for cigarettes. And
my god,
he stops for cigarettes for this.
I
girl.
wish we could pull that scene. He actually stopped, like legit slammed on the brakes and then backed up to the
store.
He can be a nice guy. Michael can be really nice. I think he figured, like, we got time before we go to the party. Yeah, we'll pick up your fucking cigarettes. I'm gonna kill you later, but
yeah. Then the cops stop Tina and take her into the institution where Jamie's being kept. At this time, the institution's having like a little Halloween party for the kids. But how many fucking kids are in one institution?
there could be a lot. I'm surprised a lot of parents showed up. Billy's parents didn't show up. Maybe that's why he's there. He killed his parents.
Yeah, that could be it.
Oh my god, I just broke the fucking case. I have a raging clue.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I get a hard raging clue.
But yeah. Brings him in. Jamie obviously has this connection with Michael. Sees that he is with Tina. She freaks out, tells Dr. Loomis, and Dr. Loomis, she's explaining the store that Michael's looking at. She says, "Big woman, cookies, cigarettes, lighter." It's like, what, Shell? What store?
Arco!
They get her back to the institution. She goes and hugs Jamie. It's like, I gotta go. I'm with my crazy fucking boyfriend, and I know you're crying your eyes out. You finally just talked after a year, and the first thing you said was my name, but I'm leaving you.
I gotta get some dick.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's being an asshole. We have something to talk about.
Yeah.
He fucking left me at the gas station.
Yeah. A kill. We kind of ranted about that scene because we both love that scene. But yeah, the next kill after Mike is Spitz. This is Mike's friend. He is stabbed in the back with a pitchfork.
Getting laid.
While getting laid, yeah. He's sleeping with the girl Samantha, another throwaway character kind of in this movie. Friends with Tina and Rachel, but they can't find Rachel. Obviously, she's already dead. They didn't really look too fucking hard, if you ask me. They're like, oh, I guess she's not coming. I guess she went with her parents. But yeah, he stabbed in the back with the pitchfork, literally right after having sex, and blood squirts in Samantha's face. And then Samantha is killed with one of my favorite weapons Michael has used in the series. He pulls out a fucking scythe. A tool which is used to break down corn stalks. I thought it was awesome. Too bad you didn't really get to see him kill her. He slices her with it and blood squirts on a haystack. But all together, I thought it was awesome. You just see him standing there with a giant scythe. It looked awesome.
The MPAA was probably like,
yeah,
no,
100%. Yeah,
nope,
definitely.
But yeah, you never really see like slasher films people using a scythe, so it was really cool.
Yeah, it was.
See that.
It was awesome.
But like, did he carry the scythe in with the fucking rake and just held both of them, and then just put the scythe down, and then went for him, and then grabbed the fucking scythe?
Well, they're in a barn. I'm assuming these things are already there. And he's just like, oh, a sharp object. Let me use this.
I haven't used this one before.
Yeah. I like the scythe idea. Would have been better to actually see him hit her with it. But yeah, looked really good. Which leads us to our next kills. This is Deputy Eddie, who is beat to death in the car. Not the worst. But he's just getting thrown around in the car, gets fucking his ass whooped, and apparently dies.
Yeah.
Kind of a throwaway kill for me. The next kill, Deputy Charlie, who was hanged. Michael has literally killed people in more ways than anybody else. He fucking hangs someone. Another throwaway kill for me. If I'm not mistaken, I think he drops down in front of Jamie and Tina.
Yeah, I think so. And also the Looney Tune sheriffs.
Yeah,
the Looney Tune fucking deputies.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's true. Then our next kills, Dr. Hart and Nurse Patsy, who were the ones that were helping Jamie a lot in the institution, both just found dead. It doesn't really show how they died. They were just found dead. Kind of throwaway kill. Sheriff Meeker, character that returned from Halloween 4, gets shot. All right. Maybe we can kind of explain what's going on here prior to this happening. Michael's captured, taken to jail where he will never get out till the day he dies. This mysterious man who has been walking around, a man in black with a hat, walks into a police station
with a Tommy gun.
With a Tommy gun, like he's in the fucking mafia. Like he's in the mafia.
Okay.
You see this red light in the background. Goes into slow motion fucking Al Pacino from Scarface spray down scene where he's mowing down cops. He kills Sheriff Meeker with that, and then he kills apparently 7 more cops with it and breaks Michael out of jail. I hated the ending of this movie. I thought it was fucking stupid. They could have did something well with them. Jamie. I'm sorry. We actually skipped a kill there. Tina did die. She was stabbed by Michael with a knife, trying to save Jamie. She jumps in front of Jamie and gets stabbed instead, so Jamie can get away. Jamie is running with Billy, the little kid. They are trying to run away and escape.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Because Billy survived, which I thought was bullshit.
Yeah. Wow, dude, he's a child.
He's a useless child.
He fell in love young, man. He fell in love young.
And that's the fault of a horror movie. In order to survive a horror movie, you can't do that.
That's true. Yeah, but yeah,
he's a child.
The ending of this movie could have been way fucking better. Obviously, it's a setup for our godforsaken next movie we got to talk about. But yeah, the Man in Black letting Michael Myers free, who apparently just acts like he didn't just fucking walk out of the building like it was nothing.
Yeah.
All right, you want to explain the ending to this movie?
All right. Christ.
All right.
Is Dr. Loomy in here?
No, I fixed it.
When Loomis awakens, he uses Jamie as bait and lures Michael into a trap to weaken him with a tranquilizer gun. After beating Michael unconscious with a wooden plank, Loomis suffers a stroke and collapses. Michael is then put in jail, where the Man in Black shows up, kills all the cops, and lets Michael out. Then you hear Jamie saying, "No." Fade to black. I think she says no, or she says Michael, or
I don't remember, honestly.
I don't remember.
It's a throwaway ending to me. I mean, we just watched this movie a couple of days ago, and the fucking movie was just so throwaway. Not the movie, the ending. I thought Danielle Harris and Donna Loomis yet again steal the show. I thought Tina was a great addition to this. I loved her character in this.
She was really nice. She wasn't the drunk alcoholic, slut that you see in all the slasher films. She was a really good person, but she cared more about her boyfriend near the end than oh my god, you said my name. You know what I mean?
Bye.
Like your kid waking up from a coma. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the football game.
It was. Movie starts off not even slow. Well, I don't want to say that. The killings start off kind of slow. But the middle up until the third act, I thought did pretty good. The climax of this movie, completely awful in my eyes. just because it was used to set up a fucking terrible sequel to this film.
Michael
I
actually
guess-
takes off his mask in this one too.
Yes, yeah. Jamie hanging down a dump chute.
That was
Michael
intense.
walks up and he's about to stab her, and she says, "Uncle." No, I'm sorry. She's laying in a coffin. She's laying
in the
like a
coffin that
weird
he was
coffin,
gonna that he was gonna put her in.
Yeah, and she says, "Uncle, can I see?" And he takes his mask off. He sheds a tear. She says, "Let me," and she tries to wipe the tear, and he freaks out, puts his mask back on, and this is when Dr. Loomis shows up.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Loomis, what if he didn't get there then? What if Michael didn't stop when she said "Uncle" and he just stabbed her? She would have died.
Right.
But yeah.
That would have been the end of it.
Yeah, I didn't like him humanizing Michael. I liked how when she said "Uncle," he stopped to look. But don't take your fucking mask off and shed a tear, dude. Don't do it. You know, be confused. You know, I felt like this was kind of like a Friday nod, a Friday 13th nod, because Michael, people trying to
Like
betray
with the,
his mother.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like what is it? Part 2? Was it part 2?
Yeah. Part 2.
When she puts on the sweater? Yeah.
Yeah, Annie, I believe her
Jason?
name was. Annie or Alice, whatever her name was.
Come
but
to
yeah.
mommy, Jason.
Yeah, which we'll
Like,
get
what
into
is
that
what is
series.
Jamie gonna say?
All right, yeah. She just says, let me see.
Let me see.
Like, what do you want to see? Don't say it, Dave. Don't fucking say it.
I won't.
All right, Dave, you ready for this one?
What are we doing? Fucking 6? Or what would
Let's
you rate? Well,
let's-
yeah.
Part 5. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I barely liked it. If it wasn't for Donald Pleasance and it wasn't for Danielle Harris, I thought Rachel died way too quick in this movie. I thought Tina had a great performance. Danielle Harris yet again. I like a couple of new characters like Mike and Spitz. They were funny additions. These fucking two stupid Looney Tune cops are just beyond stupid. I will give this movie, which I still will rate kind of high for what it is. I will give it a 5. And the only reason I'm giving it a 5 is because of Danielle Harrison and Donald Pleasance. Other than that, this movie would be an easy 2.
Oh, oof.
Yeah.
Wow, like 2?
I did. Yeah, I did not. I'm giving it a 5 just because.
Okay, I'll let it.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5
Oh, man.
because of the. I'll give it a 5 based on Donald Pleasance, Danielle Harris, Tina, and Rachel. Dying early, I hated. If she would have been somehow tied to the end, I would have liked it better. But her dying so early just sucked. What would you rate it, Dave?
It's a tough call. Like, I did enjoy this movie up until the 3rd act, but like, even when we were watching it, I was shocked that Rachel died. Like, right, like how far into the movie we were in. Like, I felt like she would have been a good like 3rd act kill, possibly near the end. Maybe something to like, try to save Jamie instead of being alone in the house and getting killed, which kind of sucked. I'm gonna have to say it might be a little bit higher than yours, either like maybe a 5.5 or a 6. Like,
Yeah. Which, like I said, I mean, I respect. Like I said, I didn't love the movie, but I didn't absolutely hate it. If I can tell you right now, if Danielle Harris was not in this film, I would not have liked this movie.
I hate Myers' mask through these 3 fucking movies. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Yep. Well, we might as well go ahead and torture ourselves and our audience with this one. Upcoming, guys, Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, released 6 years later after part 5.
1995.
1995. All right, want to go ahead and start with this trailer?
Yep. Let's load this up. Oh, Billy, Dr. Loomis.
Every legend is based on fact. Every myth is grounded in truth. For 17 years, the town of Haddonfield, Illinois, has been haunted by a night when evil roamed the streets and a madman ruled the night. Everyone knows his name. Now, everyone will
Paul
know
Rudd!
the truth.
I knew what he was, but I never knew why.
Halloween 6,
Fucking stock
the origin
screamed.
of Michael Myers.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let this ad go because I need to look at something in this fucking trailer. I'm gonna show all of you that really.
One will know the truth.
I knew what he was,
Where is it?
but I never knew why.
Oh, yep, there it is, right there. Look how fat this fucker got. This is stupid.
Yeah.
This is diabetic Michael.
Yeah. He's chasing insulin shots.
God. And help us.
Yeah. All right.
He dummy thick. Yes, Devil. He dummy thick.
Super thick. But yeah, Dr. Loomis being played yet again by Donald Pleasance. This is his last film. Donald Pleasance actually passed away the same year this movie was released in 1995 in February. Rest in peace to Donald Pleasance. Obviously a great horror icon, big part of the Halloween series, saved a lot of these movies. So quick RIP to him. But yeah, Tommy Doyle, portrayed by Paul Rudd.
Now,
Mr. Ant-Man
for those
himself.
of you who don't know, Tommy Doyle, the character is from the original Halloween in 1978.
Yeah, the kid that was being babysat by Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode. Tommy Doyle is being played by Paul Rudd. Great fucking acting choice here, by the way.
This is how he got his big break on Friends for what he did, you know?
Yeah. Kara Strode, which is I don't fucking know. I mean, what is she?
Okay. So this is what him and I were trying to talk about during the movie, because now you got the Strode family back, which is what Jamie Lee Curtis's character, Laurie Strode. We were going with she's the skinny old lady, right? That just takes the abuse.
Yeah.
Okay. So
No. Sorry. Kara is the daughter.
Okay.
With the son, yeah.
So I'm going with thinking that the dad in the house, that is Laurie's uncle.
Yes. Okay. You're
Which
right.
would be
Cousin?
Kara would be her cousin. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Which I don't know why they would even move into that house.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, which the mom brings up, you knew about the history of this house. Your brother told you, but you bought it and didn't want to tell us, blah, blah, blah. We'll get into it, but it's Dr. Terrence Wynn, the man in black, played by Mitchell Ryan.
Good actor.
Yes, great. He played
Except
in a
this
lot
movie.
of other movies. Great actor.
Bad choice.
Yeah. Beth, who is one of the friends of Kara in this movie, I believe was Danny's, or I'm sorry, not Danny's, Tim, her brother's girlfriend in this movie, maybe. I could be wrong. It could have been Mary. I didn't fucking try to get into this too much.
Beth is the other girl, right?
Yeah, I believe she was the friend of Kara. Danny Strode, played by Devin Gardner, which is the son. Deborah Strode, the mother of Kara, played by Kim Darby. I feel so bad for this woman throughout this movie. John Strode, played by Bradford English.
I just
known
called
actor.
him Biff. He just looked like Biff from Back to the Future.
He looked like Biff. Tim Strode, the brother, played by Keith Bogart. Barry Sims, played by Leo Jeter. Mary, played by Susan Swift. Mrs. Blankenship, which is the old lady that watched over the boarding house, played by Janice Nickram. Michael Myers, and played returning from Halloween 4, played by George P. Wilbur, who obviously gained some weight, and they still gave this man the Michael Myers role. And the second Michael Myers was Michael Lemur. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Jamie Lloyd, not portrayed by Danielle Harris.
So Jamie Lloyd, so Jamie Lloyd is back in this movie, but it's not it's not Danielle Harris.
Yeah,
she's
JC
older
Brandy.
now.
Yeah, J.C. Brandy plays Danielle Harris, or I'm sorry, Jamie Lloyd. I thought it didn't do too bad. She's not Danielle Harris, but for what she was given, nobody was going to like this character. They wanted Danielle Harris back. Obviously, they tried to credit Danielle Harris in this movie. I'm not sure why, but she was definitely not in this movie.
Maybe she helped giving her some acting chops.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
Was there any flashbacks in this movie to Danielle Harris's character?
No, not that I remember.
Okay, so I was saying maybe that's why she got credited, because maybe they did some reshoots or flashbacks.
Yeah, but Danielle Harris, I was credited. But yeah, it's weird. I guess because of her character, Jamie Lloyd, maybe that's why she was credited. But that's all I can guess. Important notes to this movie. I tried to add quite a few. There was a lot more. I didn't want to just bury everybody because we're on a time limit here. But yeah, this film being made 6 years after the last one, obviously, a lot of legals battle ensued, which delayed plans for the sequel. I wish they would have kept ensuing, and this movie was never fucking made. Miramax bought the rights to the Halloween series from Universal, but before that, there was tons of legal battles in regards of the character and the choices, things like that with Michael.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. There's a lot of these that I didn't even know.
Yeah. Scott Spiegel, the original director, was supposed to be, they had plans for him to originally direct this movie. The original script was written by none other than Quentin Tarantino. His script involved the Michael and the Man in Black going down Route 66 murdering people. If you do not know what movie that sounds a lot like, it is another Tarantino film, Natural Born Killers.
Huh.
I actually probably would have liked that movie a lot more than this one.
That actually would have been good. But I mean, I don't, but it's just going through the curse, like Michael kills anybody in his path, so why isn't he killing this man in black? What? I mean, Michael can drive.
Yeah. It's just weird. The original plan of this movie was to make Michael Dr. Loomis's son, which would have made Dr. Loomis Laurie's dad, which would have made sense, I guess. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Their fucking whole spiel would have been weird. I don't know how they would have tied that in.
It's the 90s, man. You can even tell by that trailer, this is such a 90s fucking movie.
Yeah. Another plan for this movie was to make Michael's mother a sex slave to the Man in Black, Terrence Wynn. Interesting plot choice.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They had 10 different drafts for this movie. Did you know that? 10 different original drafts written for this movie, beat out by one other movie that I can only think of, and that is Freddy vs. Jason with 18.
Oh my god. This just pisses me off.
Yeah, it's
That just upsets me. Like,
It's-
this movie is so bad.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
But yeah. Fred Walton, originally attached to direct this movie, ended up dropping out, and he is one lucky son of a bitch. He dodged a bullet with this one. Opting not to direct this movie. I am very happy he did not. He, if you do not know who some of these guys are, they're obviously like classic directors as well. I'll give you a couple of movies.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. Fred Walton directed When a Stranger Calls, April Fool's Day, Miami Vice, The Rosary Murders, I Saw What You Did. He When a Stranger Calls Back, Stepford Husbands. He had a lot of credited. The Sitter, it was a short film. But yeah, When a Stranger Calls, classic movie as well. If you guys know what that movie is.
I've seen the remake.
Yeah, he did a couple of episodes in '95 of Alfred Hitchcock Presents and April Fool's Day. If you guys know that movie, pretty good movie, not the worst. And very credited actor. I'm sorry, director. And this probably would have killed his fucking career. But I mean, his career didn't go much after this movie, so I guess it really would.
But at least he would have got some work done,
Yeah. Instead, the director of this movie, someone I never heard of, Joe Chappelle. No clue who that is.
Any relation to Dave Chappelle?
I know, that's yeah, right. Yeah. Let me see. Let's look at some of these credits from Joe Chappelle. Let's look at him. Movies he did.
This is the last thing he did.
Right. Apparently, he did the movie Phantoms.
Don't know it.
Hellraiser Bloodline. Holy shit, I'm stupid.
That was a straight to DVD, wasn't it?
Bloodline? Was it? Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
this is what happens when you direct
Bloodline.
Curse of fucking... it's the curse. All
Yeah,
your movies go straight to DVD.
Yeah.
You end up in the Walmart $5 bin.
Yeah, Bloodline was part 4. I believe it was like a prequel / sequel. I don't know.
We'll have to watch those because I've never watched
movie.
any of the Hellraiser movies. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. He directed Takedown in 2000. Dark Prince: The True Story of Dracula. I want to say. Okay, no, I'm not going to say that. All right, yeah, because I think I would have been wrong, but yeah, I don't think that was him. But yeah,
poor choices.
yeah, but yeah, this movie we'll dive in. I'll let Dave go ahead and read the story basis, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh, story basis. This installment marks the return of indestructible masked murderer Michael Myers, who is targeting Tommy Doyle, a young man tied into the legacy of the killer and his connections with the Strode family. As the supernatural elements of Michael's macabre, is that what that word is? Maccabee? What is it?
Yeah, macabre, whatever it is. Yeah.
Abilities are explored. His longtime adversary, fuck, I can't read, Dr. Loomis, Dr. Loomis, is also back in yet another attempt to stop the psychopath's brutal rampages. I love Dr. Loomis, like that. Literally, I'm gonna get that tattooed on me.
This movie, that story basis does not. I don't think that story basis fucking details how horrible the plot of this movie is. I mean, if you want me to be honest, there was no saving graces in this fucking movie to me. I thought George P. Wilbur's Michael was absolutely horrible. He put on way too much weight for this movie, and that's me talking shit. I thought
His
him-
jumpsuit got grayer.
Yeah. Like you're
It went
using
from a dark.
bleach
It
on
went from
blues.
it went from a dark blue to a light gray.
Yeah. The only person yet again saving this movie, Donald Pleasance, is the only person I could think really saved this movie.
What up, Frankie?
What's going on, Frankie? Yeah, but Donald Pleasance saved this movie. I thought J.C. Brandy, who did the Jamie Lord early on, did pretty well.
She did for
what she was
what the script was about.
Yeah, Terrence Wynn, who we find out is the Man in Black in this movie. Talks about retiring. He wants Loomis to become the new director of the institution where Michael was treated at. In this movie, Dr. Loomis is retired. He's living in some fucking random house, just making tapes of shit. But yeah,
He's retired. He's got a hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got a hobby.
Retired. He's visited by Terrence Wynn, and he tells him that he plans on retiring too, and he wants. Yeah, I do not like this movie at all. I'm sorry.
Fucking hate this movie.
Yeah, like I said,
I feel like if you like Halloween 6 and Resurrection, you
don't like horror.
Yeah, you don't like you don't know movies in general.
Yeah. It's. Let's push through this, Dave. We'll start with the kills in this movie. What one did we last watch? I thought it was kind of shit. I believe that was 6.
Frankie wasn't there for 6, was he? No, he wasn't there for 6.
Which one was he there for?
1 and 2. He didn't watch 4 with us.
Yeah, only me and you watched 4, right?
Yeah, it was you,
4
me, 4 and 5.
And then me, you, and then my buddy popped in on 6. Were you there for the one with the little girl, Frankie? I'm not sure. If you're there for the one with Daniel Harris, if you thought that was shit, you suck, dude. 5 wasn't the best, but 4 was awesome. On VR chat, he was girl with big ass 10 foot tall. Yeah, I guess he was there. No. All right. Well,
That 4 was good, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Stabbed her mom. Yeah, that was the 4. The 4 was good. 5 sucked. Well, 5 was 5 was
5 right about an hour into the movie, it started getting stupid.
Yeah.
Like halfway through the movie, that's when it started declining.
Yeah, 5 is the one you might be thinking, Frankie, because that's when they talked about stabbing the mom. So yeah, there you go.
All right, let's get through these kills because
the kills. Some of these kills in this movie I actually do enjoy. I enjoyed the first one. Nurse Mary goes and gives Jamie her baby and tries to help her escape. She's walking down the hallway. The nurse elects to not follow Jamie for some reason and decides to go back into the building and try to walk. Michael finds her, grabs her by the head, and shoves her head into a wall spike. I thought this kill was really good. I like the effects because it actually shows her hanging there with blood dripping down.
yeah.
But yeah, that was a really good kill for me. I'm assuming you enjoyed that one as well.
I enjoy all the killings.
Yeah. The guy where the next kill is the motorist, where Jamie is taking his truck and he's like, "What are you doing in my truck?"
And she's like this. And he's like, "What?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
I can't hear you through my soundproof windows in my truck."
The guy sounds like the bug guy from Men in Black. "What are you doing in my truck? That's my truck." All right. Yeah, his head is snapped open. This kill. Dave, if you did not know where it says yes, yes, no, that's where I put if the kill was on screen or not.
Yeah.
Yes, this kill is showed on screen. Not the worst. You're waiting in the wrong channels. It's all right, Norm. Yeah, I tried to post the new link to the channel. A lot of people didn't know about it.
It's okay. We're on the Normander. Thank you for the follow. We're on the last movie. You can always go back and rewatch.
Yeah, we will post this on our YouTube. So.
Yeah, this is going on YouTube, our Facebook page, and it'll be a VOD on Twitch, of course.
Appreciate it, Norm. Thank you, brother. The third kill in this movie, Jamie Lloyd gets killed. Michael impales her on the corn thresher through the back and stomach. And she tells him, "You're not going to get the baby, Michael." He goes to the car and it's a roll of towels. Jamie puts the baby in the train station where she was at, where is later found by Paul Rudd. He follows a blood trail, which I guess nobody fucking else in this.
Nobody
whole train
cleaned.
station
It's
saw.
like, who's the fucking janitor at this place? Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's just like, ew.
Yeah, someone's on the rag.
Is that a placenta? Maybe
I
he's
liked
just
her
used.
death.
Maybe women just go there and just are like giving birth at the train station.
Yeah, right. They're like, fuck it, we're used to it.
Hey, Jimmy, we got another one.
Next kill, Deborah Strode, the mother.
That made me sad.
Yeah, the mother. Should we talk about the dad before we talk about the mom?
That dad is a piece of shit.
The dad in this movie is a real piece of shit. He treats the mom like dog shit.
You know what? I wonder if Rob Zombie took homage to that piece of shit dad for the dad in the Rob Zombie Halloween.
He might have. But come on, dude. This one was worse than that one. This guy's slapping the shit out of his daughter. He's talking to everybody like shit. He's calling his grandchild a bastard and all this shit.
And I love how the child grabs the fucking knife and is holding it to his stomach. Yeah, like, I'm gonna fucking cut you, bitch.
Yeah, because he sees Michael, and it's
then you hear that voice.
Kill for him.
Kill for him.
Yeah, he killed him. Kill for him.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Do
it. But yeah, the mom was killed with an axe shown on screen. She's crawling through the laundry outside that is hanging the sheets. She pulls down one of the sheets and Michael's standing there with an axe, kills her with the axe. The actual kill is not on screen, but the blood splatter is thrown onto the sheets. Later, her body is found in the washing machine by the dad.
Wait, what was it? The body or was it the sheets?
It was both, because you remember how you heard something rumbling inside and it was full of blood.
We're on the last one, Norm. We're doing Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6.
Yeah, Halloween 6 is the one we're on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hear the body in there because he's like, there's no power, but because he's like, the lights don't, there's no power, but somehow the washing machine was working.
Michael literally, okay, this is what happened. This is the director's cut, the Dave director's cut, because Michael is so strong, right? So he shoves this bitch in the washing machine with the sheets, because he wants to get her all cleaned up. And he knows that there's no power, so he puts some water and some soap. So what he does is he takes the fucking thing and he spins it himself. And he's so powerful that it's still going.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's this movie fucking, I guess it's
IDK, first time chatter. What's going on, man?
Oh, what's up, man? Yeah. The dad is killed next, which
I was happy about, but I wish his death would have been better than electrocution.
The original idea was the best, but
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, John Strode, the dad, he is pinned to a fuse box and dies. This is the producer's cut. In the uncut version, his head explodes along with the electrocution.
While you're talking, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, guys, but well, Dave, you want to take us onto a BRB screen for a minute, and we'll just take a short 2-minute break.
I don't have one, but here, I'll just use my own.
Yeah, you're good. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break, guys.
Just got go relieve the bladders.
All right, guys, I am back. We're just waiting on Dave.
You're listening to Friday Night on Elm Street live on Twitch.tv. Ah!
Oh, I love you, Dave.
I don't know how to. I was gonna DM you and be like, "All right, are you ready?" And then I was gonna go. Oh my god, whatever.
All right, guys.
Grow
Sorry
up.
about that. Sometimes, yeah, grow up, dude. Sometimes, you really got to just take a piss.
I mean, you know, the last podcast was 2 movies.
Yeah.
So now we know if we ever do 3-part movies again, we're gonna have to take a piss.
Yeah, I'm glad to squat down, dude. Guys, just a quick reminder, next week we will be covering H2O and Resurrection. On Halloween night, we'll be doing our special. It is Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. And then after that, Dave, are we just going to move to one movie?
Yeah.
We're going to try to make the podcast longer, talking about one movie, try to make it a little bit better. And yeah.
I figured it would be it'd be easier, and we would get more episodes out of doing the podcast.
Yeah, get more episodes out. We just started this podcast mid-October, so we were trying to get out the whole Halloween series, being the month of Halloween, and we couldn't fit. You know,
and we're not doing Rob Zombies.
Yeah, and we're not doing Rob Zombies.
We're doing we'll do Rob Zombies next year. next Halloween.
That'll be us. Yeah. But yeah, great. Great. I don't know how I could say this. Great series that starts getting fucked over by bad screenwriting.
Yeah, it's like you pay these writers after a strike, and then this is what they give you.
Yeah. But yeah, back to this piece of shit. The next kill after the dad is Barry Sims. Barry Sims was the host of this big town party because Halloween was banned, and they're bringing it back this year because Michael's dead, blah, blah. He's sitting on stage talking to the girl and Tim, the brother, Tim Strode, and they want to go film because they find out that Tim lives in the Myers house, so Barry wants to do the show over there. He gets in his car and where Michael is waiting and stabs him in the chest. And,
I enjoyed that kill.
Yeah, it was a good kill. This guy's a piece of shit because he's obviously talking shit on the way back to his car.
Yeah,
like,
he's also has his own radio show, and he's just like bagging on.
Yeah, and he's hitting on the guy's girlfriend right next to him. Like, oh, hey, what do you say? Oh, you wearing fucking crotchless panties? Can I give her a go? Like, okay, dude, sure, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, weirdo. But yeah, Tim was pretty cool. I like his character. Sadly, he is the next person to die. Michael Myers slits his throat with a kitchen knife after him and Beth have sex. He's in the shower and he gets his throat slit by Michael.
Don't forget. They found Barry's body hanging in a tree.
And a child is getting rained on by blood. She's like, "It's raining, mommy.
It's raining. Warm. It's raining red. It's raining red. And
it's warm."
The fact that, you know, the time that he took to wrap him up in Christmas lights and hang him in a tree, so thoughtful.
Yeah. But yeah, it was that was a decent kill for this movie. I didn't like that Tim died so early. I'm glad he did die. I do like the idea of Michael trying to kill off the Strode family. But yeah, kind of early for me. It'd been nice if he would have killed him towards the end because he was like a good guy towards his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Next to die is Beth, Tim's girlfriend. After they banged, let's talk about Beth for a second. The first pair of tits you see in almost 3 movies.
Yeah, there was no boobs in Halloween 2, 4, 5, and now we finally see some boobs. Like, I love horror movies.
No, there was boobs in 2, Goofy.
Oh yeah,
That
sorry.
was our best tits rating.
Yeah. Damn it! All right, 4 and 5, no tits. Now
One pair in
you
4,
see
but
side
you
boob. You see like a side boob. Yeah.
Covered by candlelight.
Yeah. Okay, whoever did the cinematography for number 5, that camera angle covering that nipple was spot on. But I love horror movies, but you can't have a horror movie without boobs. So it's just like it's the thing. It's rated R. You gotta have boobs. If you don't got boobs,
it's
then
a fucking horror movie, dude. People fuck and they die. That's the basis of a horror.
Yeah. It's just it upsets me.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought having a little girl in 4 and 5 would be weird if there was boobs in it. I don't know.
But yeah, in this movie, Kara, she's across the street in the boarding house with Tommy Doyle and her son and the baby. Calls over. Beth answers while in Kara's robe / bed after banging in her bed. Kind of fucking rude, and you're gonna answer her phone. She's like, "Yeah, I see you." Michael walks up out of nowhere, stabs Beth in the back 6 times. She stabs him 6 times. But yeah, dies, and Rachel's like, "Oh my God, look out! He's right behind you." But yeah,
I can see you through the window.
Yeah,
then I would have been on the phone and be like, "So you were watching us fuck?"
Yeah, right. Guys, let's talk about this next part. All right, so Kara sees this happening, goes across the street after seeing this girl getting stabbed in the back. Goes over, slowly pulls the cover off of the bed, the bloody bed, like she didn't know what she was gonna find, and finds the dead body of her brother and the girlfriend, and Michael pops up. What the fuck did you expect to find? You watched her die, you dumb bitch.
Maybe she wanted to see what that extra lump was in the blanket, because you see her laying in the blanket, but there's another lump that's down lower.
Yeah,
like,
but are you really pulling it off? What if that was Michael? Like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna get this bitch. She's so dumb.
It's like the scary movie. Do you know where I am?
Yeah, right.
You're behind the curtain.
What? You're behind the couch.
I can see your feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ! This movie is just stupid.
Yeah. The next person to die is some random guy. It's apparently off screen, and it's in the theatrical cut. It's just some kind of lunatic, and he's stabbed in the stomach by Michael. It's off screen, and it's only in the theatrical cut. It is not in the producer's cut, which is being shown now. Throwaway kill, but this one, I like this kill. Dr. Bonham hacked up with the surgical machete. It is shown on the screen, and it's only also on the theatrical cut. We didn't see it in the version that we saw. I do remember this because I did watch the theatrical cut with my cousin Michael not too long ago, and it was actually a really good kill. Too bad the one we saw, I don't know. It's a good one, but too bad we didn't see it.
Either way, it's still the same movie.
Yeah. A lot of these are just weird. This one, the next one, Dawn, who was also at the fucking hospital, whatever. She was killed the same way with the surgical machete. It was shown off screen, and it's just weird. But yeah, this is when we start getting into where the movie's really fucking stupid. I mean, the whole movie's dumb, but this is when it just flat out fucking dumb. This is when they start realizing who's who. Like, oh my God, it's Dr. Wen is the Man in Black. This old lady is part of this terrible fucking.
The old lady that has been watching Tommy.
Yeah, since he was probably forever young.
Yeah.
Lets him live the entire time.
So the entire time she's been part of this cult. They should have just called this the cult of Michael Myers.
Yeah, might as well. But yeah, I do like that twist that she was a part of it. But I mean, the whole plot was just fucking stupid. This is when you're starting to bring in fucking astrology.
I want to get into the baby.
Yeah, yeah. Which we haven't even talked about. Danielle Harris has a baby. The father of this baby, dare I tell you, is Michael Myers, who apparently rapes his niece and gets her pregnant.
This little girl in 4 and 5, grown up, gets captured.
Grown up.
Grown up. She grown up, gets captured by this cult and ties her up and proceeds to let Michael Myers put his protein in her.
Yeah.
And give birth to a baby.
An inbred baby at that.
Yeah, an inbred baby. So Michael Myers is now
a dad?
A dad and into incest.
Yeah. This is when the movie is
and she
ridiculous.
Died. That pissed me off.
Yeah, this movie is fucking ridiculous. Why this passed any fucking screen test is beyond me. Apparently they only had issues with the ending. You got to be fucking kidding me. I had issues from after Jamie was dead. This whole movie went downhill after.
I mean, that really fucking drove me nuts that they literally shot her in the head and that was it. Like, she had such a big role in 4 and 5. I feel so sentimental. Like, she had such big roles in 4 and 5.
Yeah,
and to go out in the hospital, sleeping, like recovering from what happened, just to get shot in the head.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, let alone when she is stabbed and shit, she survives all that, guys, by the way. She is in the hospital and her death is by the Man in Black, and while she's in the hospital, he shoots her with a silenced
pistol. Did her
in the head.
connection link break with Michael?
Like, apparently it did.
Yeah, that, like, I was always wondering, like, why, like, would it be cool is if she could control Michael?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, this whole plot of this movie is just pathetic.
Watching this with him, like, I've only seen, like, anytime he was ever on TV when I was younger, it was always the end. And I never understood everything until we watched this, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He fucked his niece?
Yeah, that's what happens, guys. Mrs. Blankenship, next on the kill list. Killed also with the surgical machete by Michael Myers. I guess he goes fucking nuts. During this whole, at the end, they sick him on Kara and all them, and he decides to start killing everybody.
Wait, what would be Kara to him?
Cousin?
Would it be his cousin?
Jamie is his cousin. If Jamie and Michael are supposed to be brother and sister.
I mean, Lori.
Yeah, Lori's. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's what I mean. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so he's gonna fuck his cousin.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, that's what they plan on doing. They end up getting Kara. They capture Loomis and Paul Rudd, and apparently they knock him out and just let him live. I don't fucking understand it because they're like, oh my God, I just woke up. What happened? They got him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, sure, dude.
Grow up.
Yeah, grow up 100%. They got Kara on his table. Paul Rudd is in one of these cult outfits, grabs Dr. Wen, puts a knife up to his neck, and Michael goes nuts and starts killing all the doctors. They untie Kara, and then we move into Michael Myers killing the entire Thorn cult.
I like that.
That part I did like. That, you know, thank God for killing this Thorn cult off, but they really don't kill it off. And we'll explain why after we explain this last kill. The cult doctor, his head is slammed against and pushed through some metal bars. I love this kill. It was very fucking brutal, very graphic. This kill was really good. But this is when we get to the dumbassness of this movie. Paul Rudd lays down a bunch of stones on the ground and makes a line of runes, and Michael Myers is left fucking frozen, standing there like an idiot. Dr. Terrence Wynn steps into the runes, and I guess Michael changes outfits with him. Michael Myers walks out with the black suit on, walks out of the place, and the man in black, aka Dr. Terrence Wynn, transfers the Thorn cult tattoo onto Dr. Loomis and tells him he is Michael's caretaker now. And the tattoo appears on Dr. Loomis's wrist, and he screams out, "No!" And then he stops. Like, okay. This is got to be the dumbest ending in any Halloween movie I have seen. And I didn't really like the ending of part 5, but this one was fucking...
This takes the cake.
Yeah. I would rather watch Busta Rhymes, Kung Fu, Michael Myers than this ending again. Which we will get to on our next podcast. But yeah, the ending in this movie is pathetic.
It's so bad. It really is bad. Like, I didn't have a good time watching this at all.
Yeah, me and Dave were just like, dude, do we really got to? We just get it over with. Dave, you want to go ahead and explain the ending of this movie?
They didn't even put the number 6 in the movie poster. Like, that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. See if I can read this without saying Loomy. Loomis becomes the new caretaker of Michael. Artistically unsatisfying, but in a way logical. But it isn't clear what the future actually holds for either character. It even begs the question of why Wynn passes the mark. I'll use this opportunity to highlight the meaning of the theatrical ending. Wynn, along with his staffers, get killed by Myers, symbolic and hierarchy. I can't read. Being destroyed. Kara and Tommy survive Myers, vice versa, and Loomis is heard screaming at the very end, "No! No!" In this instance, the scream is completely ambiguous. Although, what can it be besides Loomis simply having run into... Wait, where am I at? Run into Myers. Yeah. Well, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not used to reading off of Notepad.
Yeah.
Both endings leave room for interpretation, except that in the TC, the interpretation is far, far more satisfying than... why you use big words, bro?
Allegorical.
God, I only got through 3rd grade, man. The PC is the opposite.
Cut, yes. TC guys, theatrical cut. PC, producer's cut.
Deeply insular and contextual to the Halloween franchise. The theatrical cut is completely free of the franchise, invested in deep political allegory about hierarchy and culture. Even notwithstanding the allegory, the actual events in the theatrical ending are more entertaining. In both versions, Myers finishes having rejected his status. The difference is that his ceasing to be in the theatrical revolves around a metaphor of God and reflection. The producer's cut is simply Myers being dressed in the Thorn outfit, practically just being awkward and perplexing.
Which he was very awkward.
Yeah. My attitude towards Halloween 6 is that Chappelle created the producer's cut, but then reshoots because he realized the artistic potential of the script. The theatrical is arguably the best example of reshoots making a film better. The theatrical includes ingenious symbolism, especially at the end.
Yeah.
Woo, that was a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I tried to make it sound professional. Okay, yeah. At the end of the producer's cut is when you see Michael walk out in the Man in Black outfit, theatrical cut. You see a little bit more. The theatrical, they had to reshoot a lot of things. They couldn't reshoot anything with Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis sadly passed away. Donald Pleasance passed away while they were doing these reshoots. So they kept his scene with the tattoo being passed on. But yeah, they did a few reshoots for the ending. I think the entire ending should have been reshot. When they showed this at a test screening, apparently everybody that was in the theater was around 13 to 16-year-old males. And a couple of them had problems with the ending, so that's why they reshot it. They should have reshot this whole fucking movie.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah, Dave, what's your rating on this movie?
2.
2 out of 10 from Dave. I am going to give this movie the rating it deserves, a fucking 1 out of 10. I did not enjoy this movie at all, besides the first 15 minutes.
Look, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. I
you're
would
being nice,
if
I'm being
zero
realistic.
if a 0 was 0 to 10, I would pick 0. But
Yeah.
I'm being nice.
Yeah, Dave's being nice with this. I'm giving it a 1, and the only reason I'm giving it a 1 is I thought that the movie in the beginning was okay with Danielle Harris, or I'm sorry, not Danielle Harris, with Jamie running out, played by JC Brandy. I thought she played the role pretty good for what it was given. But after that, the whole movie goes downhill. This movie gives off a complete rapey vibe the entire movie. Paul Rudd holding this baby that he just found. I won't let anything happen to you. Like, okay, fucking creepy, dude. The dad has this rapey vibe about him with the daughter. I don't know. It's just completely fucking weird. Obviously, there's rape in this movie. With Michael raping his niece. He was getting ready to rape his cousin. I thought this movie just completely was disgusting in many ways, and not in good ways. I love disgusting horror movies that involve blood and gore. This movie was just disgusting, involving violence with women that did not catch anyone's eye. Somehow this movie was released. It obviously passed a MPAA rating, and yeah, I mean, the rest is history.
They were probably like, we can do it, just don't show the rape.
yeah. Just cut the rape scene. They probably filmed fucking rape scene.
Yeah, they probably filmed the rape scene, which will be released in 20 years.
Yeah,
in unfound footage.
Let's not forget, guys, that it's creepy when Michael's getting ready to rape his niece.
Michael's getting raped.
Yeah, he's getting ready to rape his niece, okay? And he is standing at the end of her legs. She looks at him and says, Michael, don't hurt me. Like, that's what a fucking virgin says to someone that wants to sleep with a guy. This is fucking creepy. And it sounds like, okay, just do it, but don't hurt me. I'm sorry. This movie was absolutely disgusting.
That's what I said my first time.
Yeah.
Don't hurt me.
And don't get me wrong. There's movies that involve sexual hurting of people, rape scenes, things like that.
Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left, which is a great film, involved one. But it was also a revenge movie from the parents, what happened to the daughter. This movie was just downright disgusting, and I just had so many issues with it. Did not have a good ending. Did not have a good plot. Bringing back Tommy Doyle, I thought was a good idea, but making it Paul Rudd and making him a fucking weirdo that video records people getting dressed across the street.
I feel like, was this like his big break? I feel like it had to have been, because his acting in this movie is just okay. Yes, I was looking at you in the window. Like, he just got done getting off the set of Days of Our Lives in the 90s and then just went to this.
Yeah. It's I don't know. thought this movie was just completely terrible. The whole bringing in druids and bringing in fucking all these ideas with let's bring astrology, and why Michael ended up going crazy because he had this curse on him apparently when he was born. Like, okay, that makes no fucking sense. Apparently Michael was just a psycho kid that went nuts because that's why he's known as the Shape. He's pure evil. This is taking it away because they're saying Michael was an innocent boy and the fucking Thorn cult made him this way. I did not like it. I thought it completely ruined the original on why he became evil, which nobody knew. He was just blank minded. Yeah. And this is what happened. This movie was just downright nothing good to me. I mean, obviously I think his breakout movie, which came out before this, was Clueless. He played in Clueless. I don't know what before or after, and he played in this. What came out first, this or Clueless?
Oh God, I'm gonna do some research now.
Clueless 94, 95-ish. This movie released in 95. This movie, it's a comedian trying to, like Dave put
Clueless was 95.
Okay, so same year this came out. Paul Rudd used to use his full name, Paul Stephen Rudd, for Halloween. Which he was like, I don't even want to be fully credited to this shit. But yeah, Dave put it the best when he said it's a comedian trying to play in a horror film, which I agree to an extent because Danny McBride remaking 2018, but he didn't play in it. But remaking this movie and having the horror idea that Danny McBride, I could have seen him playing in a Halloween movie and doing a great job. Paul Rudd, I think, made this movie.
Well, also you also got to look at Danny has a lot more acting. You know, he's been in more things than Paul Rudd before Halloween.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Course.
So
yeah,
so he's got a lot of acting, you know, under his belt, rather than Paul Rudd coming into this during Clueless. Like he must have just been like, all right, let's just get through this. I got to go back to the Clueless set. Right, you know, yeah. But also, yeah. Key or Peele? Key and Peele. One of them directed a horror movie.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, see, he's a comedian, and his movies are fucking amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this movie was just terrible. I was sad to find out that John Carpenter and Deborah Hill both co-wrote this with Daniel Farrens, and it broke my heart to know that. It was produced by Malik Akkad, which was related to the previous Mustafa, and Paul Freeman produced it with them, and Joe Chappelle, the director, which we talked about.
I feel like John wanted to sabotage.
I believe, yeah. This movie was supposed to have a better script. I like the idea that Quentin Tarantino had of Michael and the Man in Black just going on a killing spree down Route 66.
But then I bet they were also wondering, like, well, then where's
Jamie play?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I understand.
Maybe she becomes a cop and is going after them.
Yes, that would have been awesome.
Or she works for the FBI and her case is going after her uncle.
Yeah,
bro.
But this movie. It was.
That would have been good.
Yeah, this movie was the end for me for a long time until our next movie we talked about. We'll be talking about next week on Friday, the 29th. We will be diving into an actual decent Halloween movie of Halloween H2O, and then
its counterpart.
Yeah. Its counterpart, which is going to be tied on shittiest movie with me in part 6 of Halloween Resurrection.
It's twin brother.
It's Tyra Banks.
The Curse of Michael Myers is twin brother.
Yeah. What would you rate this? Oh, you already rated this.
Yeah,
You're
2.
2.
I rated this 1.
Altogether, out of these 3 movies, Dave, what was your favorite?
4.
Yeah. I'm going to go with 4 as well. I thought 4 and 5 kind of fit each other. I thought part 6 swayed away.
Part 6,
from,
I'm gonna tell you right now. Part 6 could have been a TV series.
Yeah,
like a television miniseries, like how the It movies were with Tim Curry. Like they were on TV, like 2-part TV one. Like this could have been a miniseries and then scrapped it.
Yeah,
It literally felt like a TV show. Like that's what it felt like. It felt like a almost 2-hour TV show.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to get this movie over with.
What we're trying to say is, if you really want to watch like these movies and you're gonna sit through 6, what we're trying to tell you is that it fucking sucks. Like in the nicest way. Like it's a terrible movie.
Yeah, if you're going to want to enjoy Halloween and you don't want to give it a bad rep, don't watch 6. Because eventually you're going to find out that 6 does not tie into any of this. 4, 5, and 6 doesn't tie to any of them. But yeah, at least 4 and 5. 4 is a good movie. 5 is decent. 6 is terrible. And yeah, that's.
I'm glad they didn't make 7. Like they didn't follow after this. I mean, they did H2O, but that's a different timeline.
Yeah, completely different. They cut this shit out. So
yeah, like just. I'm glad they stopped here because I feel like it would have ended up going the route of what, they took with Friday the 13th. Exactly. Like, this could have been fucking Halloween 7, Michael goes to Vegas, or, just something dumb.
Timeline of Leprechaun and Leprechaun 3 goes to fucking Las Vegas and in the hood and all shit.
Yeah, Leprechaun in space.
Yeah. And, Michael... I will tell you now, this movie almost completely killed this franchise.
Yep.
But thank God it moved on to a good movie, which we'll be talking about on the 29th. Come back then, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard. Is that what it's called, Dave? Pacific Standard?
Yeah, Pacific Standard.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, come back then, guys. We will be continuing this in. Dave, before we end our podcast, is there anything you want to talk about?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think we covered everything. If anybody had any questions, they were more than welcome to throw them in. But if not, then we'll see you guys Friday. If you do happen to catch... the VOD, it will be uploaded on YouTube, and also will be uploaded on our facebook.com/Friday Night on Elm Street. Thank you for the link right there for the YouTube channel. As soon as we hit, I think 100 subscribers, we can actually get our own YouTube link, so that would be dope.
Yeah. We will, guys, we're going to be like I said, we're rushing through the Halloween series, being the month of October. We started this podcast mid-October, so we didn't get to really space these movies out. That's why we had to kind of cram everything up into one. Starting in November, we're going to be doing a new series, one movie at a time. Dave, my idea I had because of what is out now, the Chucky TV series, would you like to do Child's Play?
Fuck yeah! Dude, you had me at... Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I figure you'd like that one. My cousin will love that one. I will love that. I love Chucky, man. But I thought in honor of the TV series coming out, we can start doing some Child's Play.
I'm down.
All right. But yeah, guys, yet again, thank you so much for coming back. If you have any questions, you can hit us up on Twitch. You can hit us up on Facebook at Friday Night on Elm Street. You can find us on YouTube at Friday Night on Elm Street. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave us a like and a follow on both platforms. If you guys do not know, you can catch us at Discord, on the Twilight Night Discord, on the XL Club Discord. I will post you a link. Make sure if you do join, you read the rules. Let us know what you're here for. I will give you guys a link. You got me and Dave. If you ever have any questions, if you have any suggestions that you want to see, let us know a movie you want us to talk about, anything like that. But do not be scared. We are here for you guys. This is all purely for your entertainment and ours. We love you guys for checking us out. Let me get you guys the link for the Discord.
Enjoy.
If you join our Discord, make sure you do check out the rules. That is our one thing. Go in, read the rules, click the emojis on the bottom to let us know what you are there for. We will be adding, I believe Normander is going to add us to the bot, so you will know when we are going live for the podcast. Our podcast will always start on a Friday. We will be doing one special episode on Halloween where we will be covering Halloween 2018 and the newest release, Halloween Kills. Hope to see you guys next time. Love you all. See ya. Peace.
I'm Dave. And that's Adam. Have a good night.
Love you guys. Thank you.
All right, where's the off button here? How do you? Are we off? We're offline?
Oh no, did you hit end stream?
I don't know.
So far, I still see us. I do hear a badass Michael.
Hey, you like that shit? Oh,
I love
yeah. Friday Night on Elm Street, sponsored by Ma Energy. Put that link in, Ma10 to get 10% off. Yeah. Deuces.